Oh, I was muted. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 Season 9 Pod 27 Finals, and it's a pretty cool matchup today. We have over here in the red, at this point, I think both these players are both becoming, and I guess, to be fair, have been stream regulars. This season, they've been killing it. Last season, they also did fairly well as well. Darren, with his trademark Adeptus Mechanicus, versus over in the blue, and I love that these are color coordinated too. We have the red Adeptus Mechanicus on the red side, the blue Ultramarines on the blue side, rocked by Deimos. You might have seen this Ultramarines army on stream recently, because I actually just played Deimos in TTS Hammer, which was a pretty sweet game. A little tough for me, unfortunately, get through these Vanguard Ballistic Dreadnoughts, really strong, but super duper fun nonetheless. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing over there in chat land? Let me get the lists up for everybody. It's been a busy day today. Literally, as the players were deploying, I was putting the finishing touches on my Tyranid Grotsmas video, so that's up now. So if you want double the Tactical Tortoise in your ear holes, you could watch that video while watching this stream. Or you could put that video on mute and then watch it a bunch of times, so it gets extra watch time, you know? I'm just saying, that's a choice that you could make for yourself, and it would be awesome. All right, here come the lists, folks. Let's grab this stuff real quick. Pretty interesting. We have a Rad Zone core today for Adeptus Mechanicus, not the normal Skitarii Hunter cohort, so that's pretty sweet to see. All right, here comes the lists. Going in the robot right now. Butternades surviving, hoping data slate at the end of the month fixes some major issues with orcs. Please, God. Please, God, command phase declaration of war, start of either player's command phase, lasts until the start of that player's next command phase. Why is it start of battle round? What are we doing in the year of our Lord 2024 with this start of battle round army ability declaration? It's trash. It's trash, I tell you. It sucks. Hopefully it's better, though. I'm excited to see what they pull out for an orc detachment. It would be nice to... I guess orcs, honestly, are playing a lot of different stuff right now, so I don't know. I guess it's probably okay. Some AP somewhere as well? Yeah, for sure. Just roll Devastating Wounds with your Beast Boss. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I wonder if they do, like... Maybe they'll do, like, I don't know, like a commando kind of detachment, where you're doing a bunch of stabbing. That'd be cool. Yep. Some, snake bites energy would be kind of neat. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting stuff they could rock in there.
Let's see. There.
Yeah, Big Hunt is weirdly underpowered for sure. The detachment ability on that one's like so very restrictive. It's insane. All right, let's talk about these lists, chat. And let me throw up a prediction as well while we're here.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, we are here. We've got
there's no redeploys, I suppose.
Deimos and Darren.
First turn.
Rolling to go first. Deimos with the
first.
2. Adeptus Mechanicus with the 6.
No.
We are on
we roll off
Scorched Earth today, folks, so the players can destroy
the things, sequencing and all that stuff.
Sure.
Right.
So, yours goes first, I guess?
Yeah, you have these guys. That's scouts, right? And these guys.
It's literally just the scouts.
And that's fine.
Anyway, so we're on Scorched Earth today, folks. So the players can score up to 10 victory points per round by holding objective markers
Scouts first. That's fine.
that you control. So yeah, that also includes the objective marker in your home. So most of these, you're basically locked into 5 victory points per turn. You can also get additional points by destroying objectives. This does mean that this
right? It's not the
Mission has kind of a low floor. You tend to score pretty consistently because it's very hard to knock you out of scoring entirely. However, the ceiling's also not very high. It's kind of going to constrained on primary scoring because you can only score 10 around unless you start destroying objectives, which does get very, very difficult, especially with the amount of a sort of high OC that we're going to be seeing over here from the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Fine. Next ballistas.
Darren right now is running, as I mentioned before, a Rad Zone core, which is really cool to see. He's got 3 Skitarii Marshals, a Tech Bruce Manipulus with Peerless Eradicator, so that sustained hits on his unit. A Techno-Archaeologist with Radial Suffusion, so that extends the range at which his Rad Zone effect will apply. And I believe that Deimos actually drew it out on the table here. That is interestingly only affect the size of the Rad Zone aura. I think that's what we're rolling for right now. Yeah, just choosing to battle shot basically this whole army, which is definitely typically the right call. You have to worry about your secondary draws. If you draw a lot of action secondaries in turn 1, it can be a little bit annoying, but as long as you keep 2 or 3 units that you can, in relevant positions that you can go and do actions with, that's pretty nice. Oh, I guess actually Darren's going first, so it's just going to clear. It's the start of Deimos' turn. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. What a time to be alive. But that only affects the Techno as long as the Techno-Archaeologist is on the battlefield. So if you murder him, if you kill that guy, it actually retracts the distance that you are affected by the Rad Zone. So there is a little incentive to push units like Inceptors and stuff to try to kill that dude and restrict the distance at which you're being affected by that aura. However, it's difficult to do because the Techno-Archaeologists block out Deep Strikers within 12 inches of them, and obviously Adaron's going to do his best not to let 3-inch Deep Strikers drop with line of sight to that guy, because a single Inceptor has a pretty good chance of just killing a Techno-Archaeologist outright. We then have 4 units of Skitarii Vanguard, excuse me. All 3 of them with the Marshals. We have a big unit of Cataphren Breachers for the Peerless Eradicator to jump into. Unit of Sicarian Infiltrators that we can see up in the corner here. I believe they started on this objective. Interesting. As well as 3 Scorpius Disintegrators and 2 Scorpius Dune Riders. Now, there is a little bit of spice. It's hot, steamy spice, chat, in the back of this list here. What is this? A slightly different shade of red Imperial tank. That's right. It is an Adeptus Sororitas Immolator, alongside a unit of 10 Sisters of Battle that's being combat squatted into a Melta unit inside the Immolator and a Bolter unit that is deploying on the home objective here. Pretty interesting inclusion there. That gives you really easy access to, first, objective secured, which is already nice, but then also ignore cover. So you can hopefully sort of supercharge those Cataphren Breachers to get additional work done with them.
Kill the Lieutenant.
Pretty interesting inclusion. It is a little pricey, 230 points for that module, but does give you some pretty good damage and some nice army support as well.
I'll start by advancing the Vanguards over there.
That many transports interesting for Adeptus Mechanicus? Well, the Scorpius Dune Rider is an incredible transport datasheet. These little guys are really effective. They're fairly efficient. They're like a Rhino defensive profile, right? So they're not too hard to kill. However, they come with 18 twin-link stubber shots with sustained hits 1 and fire support. So once they shoot that stubber at something, you're then going to give wound rerolls to whatever you're disembarking. So you're basically you're essentially like a Razorback with 10 transport capacity. So you can actually put a whole unit inside, which is super nice. And then once you're getting those hit rerolls from a Skitarii Marshal, you start to be really, really effective. Full hit and wound rerolls of the Vanguard unit is very good for clearing out opposing utility stuff. Oh, vehicles, not just transports? Yeah, so it's a little different. I know that the Triple Scorpius Dune Rider has been being moved to, or is moving towards being a lot more popular more recently because I think it's sort of been unlocked are these on bases? That's so interesting. What? Okay. Does it give them a collider? I wonder if that's, no. I don't know why they're on bases, chat. That's interesting. But that gives them, they just have so many sort of high value attacks, right? They're firing 3 shots from the Ferromite Cannon, strength 12 AP 3 D6 plus 1 damage, and 3 shots from the strength 9 D6 damage twin-linked disruptor missile, so 6 anti-tank shots. And they have up to 18 stubber shots as well. So they're good in basically every combat situation. They're good at shooting every enemy unit archetype. Whether you're light infantry, heavy infantry, vehicles, stuff like that. Obviously, their weapon profiles aren't going to break the whole world in half. Strength 9 and Strength 12 is just usually fine. But it's so flexible. You're getting in so many situations that even Skitarii Hunter cohorts are starting to run these things. And occasionally some Honor Dragoon crawlers as well. It makes a lot of sense in this Rad Zone core too. Because it tends to be a little bit more ranged focus.
Probably not.
And then we can also sort of back that up with the Cataphrone Breacher Brick. So, looks like we're rocking the Sisters in the Immolator, Skitarii Martial units with the Vanguard inside the transports. Big unit of Cataphrone Breachers in Strategic Reserve, so these guys can hop off, get their hit rerolls for being near battle line units with their rapid, with their Peerless Eradicator sustained hits, and then Anti-Vehicle 4. Pretty solid shot. They knock out, some of these Dreadnoughts or Vindicators once they hop in. The thing you have to keep in mind, though, and while we're talking about it, saw no mention of a Hierophant in my detachment review. You troll me. You troll me too hard, Chad. I did see someone immediately. I think I was looking through a couple servers as I was getting out of bed this morning, and I saw somebody immediately like, we can have a strength 12 Dire Biocannon on the Hierophant guns. I was like, yes, that's a good use of your time. You can just strength 12 Dire Biocannon.
We'll take it.
Let's go. We've done it. Or you could play anything else, and then be better off. You know, for the price of those 2 Dire Battle Cannons, you get
roll a 6 to our.
You get 4 Terrain effects. Just about. Not that you can play 4, but you could buy just about 4 of them. You know what's cool about Terrain effects is you can deploy them. Isn't that cool? That's cool and fun. I love being able to deploy my models on the table and move them. Oh man, the Hierophant's such a meme. I love it.
Advanced this disintegrator in there.
Haven't seen them as much as the Walker tanks, at least the around the Midwest. Some of it might be terrain. I do think that they haven't caught on, everywhere yet. The Honor Dragoon crawlers are definitely not bad. I don't want to like sort of give the impression that they're bad, but the Dune crawlers tend to be good in one particular thing, depending on what weapon loadout you've given them. Whereas the Dune Riders basically have no bad matchups, right? They're the jack of all trades. That is interesting, though. There might be, especially for lists like this, there might be a little bit of a material constraint. Because if you're building Scorpius Dune Riders to play, your Rust Stalkers in, or to play your Skitarii Hunter cohorts, you might just not have enough hulls to build out Scorpius Disintegrators. Back in the day, though, if those were... You know that you're a new blood Adeptus Mechanicus player if you don't have any Belleros Energy Cannon-equipped Scorpius Disintegrators, though. Because those used to be a staple. 3 of them in every single Admech list for 2 editions.
11.
Yeah, the leaks have been... They got posted on the Discord, like, last week. The names of the first 4... Grotzman stuff. Josie was posting some lore in there too.
All right, very attractive first turn. Very much action. I think I'll take my 5 points, discard the other one for CP, and over to you.
All right. So last one goes out. And then we draw the card. Secure defend cannot be drawn. Recycle, recover. Recover is impossible. Well, technically possible.
The Necron attachment, Thousand attachment? Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember where they got posted exactly, but they got posted the other day.
Just spend the CP. Did you gain CP for something? Oh, you discarded the card at the end. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there was a whole discussion about them. No, I can't remember.
Possible, but worthless. Secure is possible. It will be down. Alright, cool.
Agent X in chat. How's it going? Nice to see you. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out, by the way. Hopefully everyone's having a nice Tuesday. We didn't get to Tactical Tuesday today, chat. I felt bad but I was like halfway through that Tyranid video, and I was like looking at the time, and I was like, there's no way we get to this game and we also do a Tactical Tuesday, unfortunately. So I think that this month might be... We'll see how next week goes, because hopefully I'll have a much more reasonable schedule next week, because I won't be scrambling to get 3 videos out in a day. This month might be a live stream light month, in exchange for making 24 consecutive videos. We'll see how things go.
You know you're not standing on the middle objective, yeah? Just double checking.
It's not supposed to be reaching into the ruin by the map.
Yeah, also you can't stand in the pillar, but...
No, pillar is decorative. It's not there on the real maps. I don't think it exists, and it's supposed to exist on this one. Not quite. Just on the touch.
It's the same here, you can't stand in the decorative.
This one's not decorative, this one is real. So I definitely can't stand in it. Right. So this is the live for the ballistas.
It's gonna stand there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pop on Overwatch here.
Sure.
With the Vanguards who are overcharging their plasma. Plasma man. 1 hit. 1 guy dies. 2 damage. 8 before ignore cover.
Just a raw dog Overwatch with the Skutari here. Wild.
Arc rifle. Sniper.
No Marshal attached to that unit, so we're just rolling for 6s. But I think they do have the chance to regenerate CP. So Darren might just be hoping that this is a free roll on Overwatch.
Yep.
Oof.
Yep.
Good saves. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Got
Got a single scout.
There, behind the middle of this line.
Agent X told Darren he better make Invitational this season or else. Yeah. I think Darren's on a pretty good track for it, for sure.
Let's roll that once and see what happens.
I would be surprised if he didn't make the cut this season, because he's been absolutely killing it with the Adeptus Mechanicus. I think Darren's a really good... There's certainly some really good sort of, I don't know, feel-good stories in the server, and in the circuit in general, of players who just, thick or thin, they just stick with their faction. And I think that it's pretty obvious that those players succeed because of their faction mastery. I think like Longship Loft is another good example. The man just plays every day. He always plays Chaos Space Marines, and he just has like a total knowledge of the faction. And I think that will get you a lot of success, you know, even if you're in a situation where your faction's only in a spot to like 4-1, for example. If you just stick with it, I think you can find success simply through player scale and through faction mastery. And especially because once you like have unlocked like playing a faction for long enough like levels you up, especially in factions that have an actual codex. And you start to get to play like weirder and weirder stuff effectively, and then you start to get situations where you have kind of like a matchup knowledge
Wherever they want to go.
Advantage over your opponent, where you start to play these detachments that no one's ever seen before. And you're like, what is a Dread Talon? What does a Corpuscari Electro Priest do? And I think that also helps as well. So, nice to see, for sure. Super duper nice to see. Tactical Tuesday after dark. I don't think so. I am about maybe an hour or 2 of work away from finishing the final Liberation video. I basically got all the final footage recorded last night and assembled it, and I just have to go through and do some like minor edits.
Oh.
So I think that is what we're doing today. So that's where that's going. That's the other thing on my plate, because that's been about 3 months of work. I think if I were to have to break it down into like 8-hour work days, it would probably be a full month.
Let's see.
Like 30 days or so, probably, between all of the
And
between research and editing and I guess not even including gameplay probably, because I did put like 30 hours of gameplay into that game. I don't know if that counts though. That was fun. But yeah, that video has been a huge project and it's almost done, and so I just want to finish it. But if you are a patron over on my TacticalTortoise, by the way, shout out, patreon.com/TacticalTortoise. We basically do a post. If you're a patron over there, there's a couple little teasers on there, and also you'll get early access this evening as soon as it goes live. Here you go. Boosh. Get on there. Two thing helps people out is knowing a specific faction, focusing on movement. Yes, and that is part of knowing a faction, right? And especially things like movement, staging. There's a level of like strategic awareness that you get once you played enough with a faction. And it's like my biggest regret right now that I don't feel like I play any particular faction or any particular list enough currently to like get to this level of awareness. But you start to be like, okay, I know that 9 times out of 10, if I expose exactly these units, I'll lose X, and my opponent will be able to kill X, but then I get to counterpunch with Y, and that like that's where you start to see like the really really good players start to shine, where you see these like Art of War players like John Lennon or whatever, who are like, okay, well I know that you can kill this, but I know that if you do that, if we were with some level of reliability, I'm gonna be able to like counterattack with this X thing and kill you. So like if this interaction goes my way, then I win the chess trade essentially. And as soon as you start to observe for the 40k on that level, then it's I think that it like really that's where you start to win GTs realistically. Which is really, really cool. And it's very impressive to see people like that who are able to like make those considerations. So 100% agree with you. 100% agree. It's movement, positioning, and it's a risk management. It's a level of risk management as well.
Don't want a big shot from this corner, right? Yeah, makes sense.
Excited to see what I think about the new Tyranid detachment. The video's up, dude. I got it up as while I was live streaming this. It's up. It's on there. Did it rekindle love? It did for a minute, and then I realized I was misreading a stratagem. I don't want to spoil the video. But it was almost an outtake inside the video where I was like, look at this cool combo. Wait. No, it doesn't work like that. And so then I had to retake it. We were having a discussion in the patron server just now, and I think that's like a good example of why I think like my edited content is probably more valuable for people.
What can you do?
Because if I speak not off the cuff, that I like publish less obvious mistakes. If I were to be on a live stream, I would definitely have talked about that and then just been wrong and had somebody in the comment section light me up. But because I was like going through a whole editing process and I realized it, then I think it's more interesting content because I think it was a really easy mistake to make, and one that probably a lot of people have made looking at the detachment, and that I hope that people can learn from.
Gonna secure for 5.
I took the detachment out to dinner and didn't call back to you. Yeah, I spent $150, dude. I bought drinks. But it was a Tyranid detachment, so it was too slow and ponderous, and it just didn't work out. Oh, I'm not fighting, chat. I'm commentating today. It's a Darren versus Deimos. We're in the Pod 27 finals. Ultramarines versus Adeptus Mechanicus. No skin in the game for this one today, folks. We are watching a Darren get a couple of pot shots in here. Both players playing relatively cagey, but it is only bottom round 1. So we don't really know what's going on quite yet.
Yep, that's definitely it.
We had a cheeky Overwatch that killed a single scout with a plasma gun over here, which is kind of sweet.
There. Let's try and get.
But that was about it. Rooting for a Darren, yeah. I think Darren's a bit of a fan favorite for sure.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So my
58% in the poll, by the way. winning the prediction.
Ours, Storm and Recover. Just nice, because now you hold.
Man, we're ripping through this game so far. Off to top of round 3. Storm hostile objective, recover assets are the draws. Storm hostile objective, what a turn for that. Are you kidding me? It's 2 options. We can storm either of these objectives. I assume that this has been taken by the scouts. That is maybe a slight misplay from Deimos.
Take off your battleship. Start rolling for everyone else.
Oh, well,
He chose to control the objective rather than contest it.
Blade guards.
And I don't believe... Oh, he had secure no man's land, that's why. Just kidding. But if he did not have a secondary draw that incentivized him to take that objective, there's no real reason to put more than 2 OC on it because the infiltrators are already 2 OC. That's just a little bit of efficiency.
Ballistas takes a
that you should incorporate into your games. If you are assuming that your unit's going to be killed, which this unit almost for sure is, and you are trying to contest your opponent on primary, try as hard as you can not to control the objective. Just take their OC away.
He takes a wound.
Bit weird, but definitely efficient.
Battle chunk. He's fine.
Super fine, yeah.
Did I catch the part where the Nero Tyrant doesn't get the benefit of Venom Throws?
Override the scouts.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how units work.
Take a wound in a battleship test as well.
That's not new.
Yep, takes a wound.
Yeah.
They all, like a Hive Tyrant also doesn't get the benefit.
Alright. Let's see here. We want to do stuff.
Did I make a new YouTube video on how to install this? Basically, I haven't made a new one in a while, but I did make one on the new mod that everyone uses a couple months ago. Let me find it for you, chat. It should be in my new player tutorial playlist. Do exclamation point how to play in chat. Here it is. This is basically the new installation video. Here you go. That's the one. If you use this army builder mod, it makes everything way easier. You don't have to install all the files and stuff. You just need the one mod.
There's not any
I need to do a new video at some point, but like literally, it's finding the time, man. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, Agent X, you're a fucking hero for answering all those questions, dude. And every time I see one, I'm like, it like resets in my head. I'm like, I need to do that. I need to do an updated video so that we can just have a link to people. But then I'm like, now I have to make 24 videos for December, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. A lot of people forget it. Yeah, I think I called out that the specific enhancement that that attaches your Neurotyrant to a warrior unit as being like highly mediocre. I think I would just rather have a Neurotyrant like by himself. Like, who cares? I can get +1 to hit into my fucking ranged unit. Oh, okay. I can like the benefit of attaching a winged prime, in addition to the sustained hits, is that you have a move 12 unit. A Neurotyrant doesn't do that. So there's basically no benefit unless you need +1 to hit on your ranged guys, which I don't, because who cares? Right, the ranged guys are there because they have 5 melee attacks and they cost like 20 points. Who can, whatever. I would almost never take that enhancement, I think. Yeah, into Zoanthropes, definitely. Because those are guns you care about. Into Warriors? Fucking, who gives a shit?
There,
yeah.
Then...
Why is Force Org not listed in Steam? Great question. You'd have to ask the Force Org short that. It's unlisted in Steam. I think it might be so that it's more difficult for GW to find. Like, they have to go search it out specifically. They can't just, like, do a search of 40k mods on Steam, maybe?
Oh.
That might be it. I have no idea. Yeah, hide it from being bonked.
This is probably... There.
Fretnix, thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate you.
Correct.
Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Big push from the Adeptus Mechanicus this time around.
You'll be here to see here.
Big benefit that we're seeing right now is that Darren's getting his models up within 12 inches of the Ballistic Dreadnought here. That's going to remove their -1 to hit, which I'm a little worried about him in regards to the Cataphront Breachers, they can get rerolls to hit, and a lot of times they are fishing for 6s. But the downside is that their ballistic skill, to begin with, is not very high. So they could just come in and flub super hard if a Darren isn't able to get within that 12 inches of a vehicle that he wants to shoot at. But we'll see. First rule about Force Works, we don't talk about Force Works.
Well advanced on the point.
Yeah. Which could just be released as a game you pay and install. Yeah. Yeah. As a community-driven project, though, like a non-profit community-driven thing, I think that it's probably better than it would be if it was a produced game, like if it was a game by GW, right? Because like as it stands, you know, we have people in the community who are passionate and who want the project to succeed. So we are seeing people, as soon as like new stuff gets released and new models gets released, people are constructing mods for them right off the bat. Whereas if this was like some sort of fully furnished thing, we would have to use bespoke assets. We would have to use, we would have to wait for some development team somewhere to push updates, and you know, who works on a normal business schedule. And so I think it would actually be worse, probably. It might look better and be easier to install, but I think that the overall experience would probably be worse. I think that we're spoiled with TTS. No random loot boxes. Yeah, we'd have to buy booster packs to get our models in.
Return 2 for one of us.
You'd have to pay for each individual unit that you include in your army. You'd have to buy the physical models, then scan a code.
Yeah, but it's a very killy matchup.
Yeah, just for convenience. I don't disagree for sure. There was a project at one point to do like a crowdsourced version.
Sorry?
I think it was specifically for, I think it was called Warhol.
1.5 million.
A crowdsourced version for like rank and flank games like Old World. And they tried really hard to make that a thing. But I don't think it really went anywhere. That one was interesting. You could play like a subscription fee to play it. I mean, and if you did, you got better in-game assets, which is like kind of cool. You got like low poly Gumby men if you played the free version, and you got real looking models if you paid them like $2 a month or something, which I thought was kind of cute. Like you can still play it if you're free, but your guys will not look scary. You have to pay for bullets when you make an attack roll.
It's usually good just to leave things in the right
Army is out of ammo. Who remembers 4th edition Apocalypse? You could run out of ammo. And that, you know.
I probably won't.
I only remember that because that was a mechanic that Tyranids had. If you played the Tyranid Endless Swarm, there was a chance that your units ran out of ammo when you attacked Gaunt units. Because the Endless Swarm would automatically reinforce. It was like you had the reinforcement rule from the stratagem from Master Militarum, except you got it automatically for free every time you get side.
Yeah.
It was really cool. It was terrible though. It was like it was like unplayably bad because Gaunts were trash, like worthless, horrible trash, and also they would like respawn on your table edge. And it was an Apocalypse game, so it's like a minimum 72-inch table. Yeah. So you would respawn, you're like, my guys are back, cool. Except they won't get to the objective by the end of the game, so it doesn't matter. They don't do anything. They're not material to this game. But it's time to be alive.
Can you do stuff?
It was very cool. It was very useless. I mostly liked it for the theme, because I own like 200 Gaunts in real life. By the way, my move to my new studio has begun. All of my Tyranids, every single miniature Warhammer miniature that I own that is not a demon, is no longer with me. They are all in the new studio. I trekked them all over this weekend, which is where I was. Zangor Detachment B, Zangor and Scarab cults combined. That was literally the Zangor Army of Renown last edition.
So does everyone else. I think we're good to start shooting, almost. Maybe.
Harry Dan's gone. Harry Dan's all packed up. I wrapped him up nice and
come in.
Took him over to fucking Philadelphia.
Are you having your Battle Sisters?
Oh, we are. Yeah, Battle Sisters probably want to move you, right?
Give something that's not 7 characters?
Um,
If you don't... Chat, what are you talking about? If you don't want 1,000,000 characters in your 40k army, you don't want to play real 40k. That's why 9th edition was the best edition. Because your characters could just do anything they wanted to and kill the universe. It was awesome.
Here.
Now I play as Trash Edition, where every character is the same. Lame. He's flying to Philly.
Some degree.
He might be there by now. He was like flying on his little stubby wings. He gets like you know how like sparrows attack hawks and stuff? He starts to attack Harry Dan, he just shoots them with a pair of dire biocannons. He suffers D3 mortal wounds, so he's +1 to wound against them, and then they explode. Don't always want 1,000,000 characters? What are you doing? Literally play only characters. Actually, I bet... Well, I bet it's not anymore. I bet that now that no one wants to play fixed secondaries ever, I bet that 1,000,000 characters in Thousand Suns is much more reliable. It used to be that you would just windmill slam assassinate in something stupid and then be fine. But I don't think people do that anymore. The downside is that they're all like 20% more expensive than they were. So you don't get 17 sorcerers in your army, you get like 14. Which is maybe not enough. 17 sorcerers! 17 sorcerers, let's go.
Good warrior, actually.
Lazy, so you just want to buy the biggest model with the most points? I just want to play Warhound Titans.
Okay. You want
to? I was wondering this. So I was like, man, we were mathing out how many detachments they were doing. I was like, is there going to be a Titanicus detachment? And if so, is the detachment ability Warhound Titans are discounted by 100 points, so you can play 2 of them? And that's all. That's the only effect. That would be sick.
On the blade guards?
Yeah, they are more than 12 inches away.
See?
Oh, you mean Scorpius in right? I'm sorry. Yes,
no.
Scorpius.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Get damage in a new granite detachment? That would be cool.
Cover with everything, so.
Justice for Purgation squads,
you don't have to
please.
take it on him, so.
Just make side cannons like strength 12, 3
It's
damage.
gonna be on the wounded guy and then on the top guy.
Yeah.
Kill the wounded guy and deal 1, 2 damage.
Yep. Okay. Then I'll shoot there with the martial squad, and the arc rifle will shoot sideways into the ballistas.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's do him first, I suppose.
I highly recommend making
Rifleman.
pilgrimage to tools and towers.
Focus martial.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be there at some point.
Yes. For 3 mortals and ballistas.
Why do you heal?
I am sure I'll make the trek
5s.
out to some places.
I rolled a 3 and a 5. I re-rolled a 3 because I have a martial. Didn't hit, and then I rolled 5 to it, and then 3 to damage. So 3 on this guy. Then we'll overcharge the plasma later. We'll do the normal guys first, I think. Maybe the martial shoots first. Hits. And he wounds.
So I'm a little worried about the disintegrator here. Firing into the Blade Guard veterans. It is going to be low ballistic skill, but there's a pretty solid chance it knocks those guys down if it hits them. Oof.
The Victrix
Honor Guard gets nuked. It's a little scary.
And we'll do the overcharged plasma.
Am I just sitting ready on Warcom now every day? Yeah, basically.
Hit. Face. 1 wound.
That's basically how it's going to be.
Assume you're.
I did stay up late editing last night, so I didn't get up until late this morning.
Yes. Okay. Do I die? Nope. Then all my little friends.
Ooh, what a roll. Holy shit.
14 if you want to ignore cover.
Whoa! What? What was that roll?
Kill 3 of them.
Oof. This is a little brutal, chat.
Then a sniper.
Now, what is in reserve for Space Marines? There is the Devastator Centurion unit in reserve. They're going to be pretty obnoxious to kill because those are not vehicle units, not vehicle models. So the Cataphrone Breachers aren't particularly effective against them. And they do have their Blast Centurion missile launchers, so they can kill basically both a unit and a tank at the same time. Like hitting on 2s +1 ballistic skill and +1 AP if they use the stratagem from Vanguard Spearhead. and if they target an enemy on an objective, then they get rerolls.
Into the ballistas.
So
Okay.
they have a pretty good output into basically everything,
alright,
and they might be able to just hop in
here.
and knock
Oh,
like
seriously,
nuke 2
no.
units right off the bat. Uriel Ventress also get the beep strike, so they can up you down you anywhere they want.
Fairlight, +1 because you're a vehicle.
Yeah, the missile launcher is really good for sure.
It's a hit.
Don't disagree.
Raise.
That's my take after the Krieg and
84.
Eldar reveals. Feels like 40k is finally getting reveals and attachment. Yeah, that's true.
Both goes
Yeah, I mean, it's to be fair, like it's the same thing that happens when
7
40k gets a new edition release, right? There's like 3-4 months of purely 40k content,
and all the
and then
goes in there,
you know,
Stubbers.
and Age of Sigmar gets hamstrung. And now we're on the other side of it, right? We just had this huge drought of content that people are getting tired after because we just saw 4th edition AOS release. So now we're getting the stuff that was being pushed back because of that release, which is nice, you know. Honestly, I think that 40k's release cycle is way too fast, speaking personally, and so I'm okay with a little bit more of a sedate thing, followed by a bunch of big shakeups, which is really cool.
All the anti-infantry goes into the scouts.
Yeah, it also helps that, like, I mean, they could have just dropped Krieg or Eldar, and either one of them would have been a big, like, cool reveal. But they dropped both, and both of them rule. So you're like, oh, sick. All right, here we go.
No, do I die? No. Arc rifle.
Had a storm speeder and a predator hug Dev Sense and not die for 3 turns. Yeah, because they're infantry.
And then a sniper.
They don't have good melee.
It's doesn't win. And then we have another 5.
Those are the first 40k reveal show all year. Might have been the first good 40k reveal show of all
3
time.
wounds, AP1, ignore cover.
The last like big cool drop was World Eaters, in my opinion.
Then
I guess like the Leviathan drop was cool, but that was only because of the trailer, to be honest.
then the
They released like
Uzi
they released some cool Tyranid stuff, and the Ballistic Dreadnought's like all right, but
so 25.
speaking of which, here he is. But the World Eaters reveal was sick. Like Angron's back. Here's a million new models for this faction that's like wildly underserved.
Does Ignore cover as well?
Sorry?
Does this Ignore cover as well?
No, they don't. So you have
They don't. So one survive.
To be fair, the Devastator Centurions can
they
can do their reactive move in response to charging, right? So they can try to escape it. I feel like if you're able to get to grips with them, the Marine player probably lost anyway.
What do we shoot? I guess we'll shoot.
Hope World Eaters get some new additions. Yeah, God, give me something besides fucking 6 8-bound units every time. It's so annoying. Like speaking as a commentator, it's annoying to have a faction that is just like straight up a monolith. But obviously, like they don't have so many data sheets, so only so many of them can be cool. But every time you get the 30 Terminator list, you're like, thank God, something new. I love that. Let's go. World Eaters cavalry. Well, cavalry if they're good, please. Give them cavalry, but give them Knights of Blood. We have Knights of Shade and Knights of Iron. Let's get some Knights of Blood and they can go through walls.
Arc rifle into Mr.
Actually, almost assuredly, that's what Khorne's going to do, right? For demons.
And then 18 shots into the scouts.
Red Butchers would be sick, yes. Ooh, a Red Butcher detachment would be so fucking cool. Let's bring back Fight again.
It's AP1.
That used to be their ability in 8th Ed, right? It's like a 2 CP strat at the start of the game, and your Terminators could fight twice every round. Oh my god.
One next one.
Yep. Then
Lord of Skulls. I thought you said make a line of sight better, and I was like, yeah, I agree. For sure.
Yes.
MVP Hailstrike making it
shoots the Vindicator.
Yeah, the thing with the Hailstrike is that it's so bad. Like, I think Hailstrikes are probably the only reason that they're good is that they like teach you probably correct play, like this like risk-taking play, because they're so bad that you don't care about them. Like, you don't give a shit what they do. So you're like, hey, I don't know, fucking deal with this. I guess I'm gonna tag all your shit. You didn't kill it. You gonna waste time attacking this trash ass unit, and your opponent's like, no, not really.
Sniper.
Just goes to show you, chat. You should always include really bad things in your in your army.
Arc rifle.
Just include some bad units. Then you don't care about, so that you don't feel bad when they die. Yeah.
The ones in the middle.
Like unironically though, 100 if that thing was 100 points and it was that defensive profile and speed for 100 points and had bad guns and a stupid roll that didn't really work,
Then maybe
you would probably still play it. 115, it's like a little too expensive, but it's not like actively deleterious to your army, right? Like they're good. Like having a move 14 idiot who like doesn't die instantly is just a really good utility unit.
They shot.
Slam crap unit straight up the middle.
Right.
Dude, that's the new Tyranid detachment is.
So this little techno man here.
Funky Admech list. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I like the inclusion of the Sisters of Battle. I think that's really interesting. But it is definitely a little bit of a
start with the Vanguard.
A classic Rad Zone core with a little bit of an infantry focus, which is cool.
5.
The Lion's Claw, right? Lion's Claws. This is a bit aggressive here. Secretary Marshal trying to tie up Uriel Ventress. Didn't have the CP to reactive move, but that would have probably not made the charge that much different, to be honest. You had to roll a big reactive move there to pull them out of distance, and you're also moving back. But like these guys have so many attacks. I think the hope is that maybe we can use a Pilot Consolidate. We can tow the Ballista Dreadnought, but I have a sneaking suspicion they just die to Uriel Ventress' unit. You do have a 4+ save, so the close combat weapons aren't that scary, but they do have like 12 power weapon attacks in addition to 15 close combat weapon attacks. Going into the Ballistas with the Scorpius. Okay, well, we do have to base there, unfortunately. Opponent can't take objectives. There's 210 Space Marines on them. Okay, here we go. So we're trying to long bomb with the Sicarian infiltrators. These guys can't use the reactive move because they're engaged now. So that's why we went in first with the Vanguard. All right. So that's good sequencing from Adarin here. This is the same guy I faced with the demons. Yep. Yeah, I played Deimos. Actually, I played both these players with my demons. But I played Deimos last week. That was a fun game, by the way. That was I got kind of like blown up, but I scored a lot of points, so you know, can't feel too bad. Those Ballistas Dreadnoughts are the real deal, though. Did I see Ironstorm list on 4-1 at Gonghammer? 3 Invader ATVs, 3 Hammer Strikes, 2 Thunder Strikes. Cave and Shrike? Fuck yeah, dude! Cave and Shrike is a baller, by the way.
Let's see if
he's like a Space Marine coded.
While remaining on subjective, preferably.
Do you spend a CP here to reactive move when you get charged, or?
Potentially, yes. Let's see if I can do that while remaining on subjective.
I mean, if you're on the objective, I can charge you through the wall here.
Not with the GW rules. Well, yeah, I guess.
With the GW rules, yes.
I mean,
this is not 1 inch. It's 0.6.
Yes. I'm just seeing if I can possibly do that.
Yeah, I think the consideration that they're discussing right here is that Deimos might be able to make this an 8-inch charge by spending a CP. He does have a trillion CP because of Marnie's Calgar, so he could just chance it.
From whom? He's touching the...
Imagine Cave and Shrike and Liberator. Dude, that'd be sick.
Okay, so I think I can make it...
But Shrike is like, he's like an in-faction Calidus assassin. He just doesn't have the tax, right? But he's like, he like hits super hard. He fucking, he uppy downies every turn. He's a lone operative. Like, the dude just rules. He just like runs around. You can't get him.
Wasn't it?
Is it flat 6 or...
it is flat 6 for scouts and the Phobos.
Okay.
Tell the Ballistas 3-wound Nid Warriors are coming. And the Ballista's going to be like, one of my weapons is only D6 damage. There's only a 50-50 chance I kill one on a conversion.
Let me just see if I can see you. I can see you. This is outside of 8. Yeah.
And then also I have to remember that I'm shooting like fucking trash units that I have a 50-50 chance of killing on a converted hit, and they cost 20 points. Ranged Tyranid Warriors are so cheap. I think people are going to realize that.
The Alpha squad here on an 8. We'll see to reroll it.
Team Predator.
That's better.
Greater than Team Ballistas? Get out of here.
Let's do...
Not anymore. Oh, made him fail the charge with the reactive move here. That's a big deal. Oh, no, we rerolled into a success. Just kidding. Hashtag unpunished. But here's the thing, chat. If the Ballistic Dreadnoughts comes out and they shoot all your units down, they kill all your guys, and you're like, no, my little guys, how dare you? Then they lose their rerolls. So even if Ballistic Dreadnoughts they're a self-defeating unit because they get worse the more they attack you. And that just means they're bad, right? Can't possibly win.
There. It's not super good there. Fight G. Can interrupt. So I guess I'll start over. Can you take?
Well, I think you're looking at them wrong. Right? So, realistically, right, the only consideration is when you already have 3 exocrines.
Nice.
To be fair, if you're building a tiered army and it didn't like accidentally start with a Biovore and 3 exocrines, like you're not building a tiered army.
The scouts first.
But the
it's terrible. Told you.
They're not like perfectly equivalent, I think, because like warriors they're just a different unit, right? They're doing an entirely different thing. They're an infantry unit that wants to like go up and do utility stuff and like fight other utility units. They don't want to sit back and shoot all game. That's the next screen does.
Yeah.
There's no
expect.
Yeah, what they should have done is
right now.
They should have made a detachment where exocrines gain battle line.
1 wound, AP1.
Can we have the 6 exocrine list, please?
The alpha.
Exocrine and Tyrannofex are battle line. That's the detachment ability.
6-1.
Then the Marshal. On 3s. Oh man. 2 AP1. AP2, sorry.
This is so scary. This position right here too is because the Ballistic Dreadnought can't fall back and shoot. It does have like okay shooting, firing into melee. It can't shoot its blast weapons, but it's still making like 9 shots. But the problem is that I think there's a position where the Scorpius Disintegrator can line up on the Ballistus without the Ballistus being able to shoot back because it's not wholly inside the terrain. I think the position is right here. Like if you lip around this, I think you can get the shot. And that is a disaster. These charges are so good for a Darren. Hot diggity damn, man. And Dune Rider 2 is reloaded as well. He had specifically positioned himself so he could disembark this unit, move up for this charge, and then move a second unit into the Dune Rider. He's reloaded the Skitarii Vanguard cannon. Classic transport play, too.
So 3 dudes can't fight. But it's just normal dudes. So.
Yeah, the strength 11 exocrines is definitely going to be a trip for sure.
All right. So it's -1.
I'm like,
highest
I'm wondering what I feel like. Zoanthropes is like the biggest bump there, right? But like they're so expensive. Who cares? I'm also like, what happens if you have like a strength 8 acid spray? You know, like what happens if you have strength 9 Devourer Carnivores?
And we'll start with the Marshal one.
Is that stratagem just really good? Like, I don't know.
Forced wound. Oof. 1 APT.
Also, the ability to give anything you want reroll 1s to wound in melee is like kind of a big deal too. It's actually kind of sick.
So hits, force, 1 wound, APT, 1 damage, and then
you can give the acid spray easy access to it and recover. Yeah, the thing it should have already.
Yeah,
you can give it to it finally.
6 friends.
Oh, Tyranids. What a faction.
Should be 6.
What a codex that a real human was paid money to write.
Then the Sicarians, they...
Oh man, the company heroes failed the Infiltrator Battle Shocks check? That's embarrassing. Ugh. Probably not the end of the world here, but still very annoying. They're -1 to be wounded permanently, so it's super tough for anything to punch through here. But they're not going to get through 2 units here. I think that they just probably rip up the infiltrators and call it a day.
I'll swing all of this into the company, boys.
Company zeros.
9 attacks.
Got him. I'm going to tell Uriel Ventress you said that. He's going to be mad.
3s, wounding on force.
He's going to...
2 AP1.
He's going to sick his friend. Who's his friend in the books? Like
Then the Dune Rider into the river.
He was like supposed to be this big guy. I forget. He was like a big heavy bolter guy.
1 wound.
It's just this guy. It was this guy. His friend was this guy.
All right, 1 wound. Then over to you.
All right. So down here, we're gonna swing the big swords into the Sicarians and the small weapons into the Scutari. So let's go with the Uriel sword into Sicarian. Hit.
Toughness 4.
Yeah. Okay.
4?
14. Yep.
See ya.
What's the damage?
Kills 4. Damage 2.
Okay.
Kills 4, and then the...
This unit hits so hard. It's so easy to forget just how fucking lethal a company heroes of the Captain are.
It's gonna be 5.
On the Sicarians.
AP2, yeah. AP2, kill them.
Yep.
Then 15 attacks into the regular goobers.
They call them boomers.
Forsen.
Take that, boomer.
Kills
So
3.
3.
Cool. Dreadnought stomps onto that guy. He's fine.
That will keep this whole crew engaged for this turn, though.
That guy.
Although the Ballistus Dreadnought might kill the Scorpius, potentially.
Yes.
Scorpius has to overlap the terrain, so it doesn't get cover right now.
Yeah.
But the even if it dies, it's going to disembark another Skitarii Vanguard unit that can just do this again.
I mean, it technically can. Doesn't give them anything, I guess. So whatever. Mention up.
If you move him, you have to base me.
Yeah, sure. Then we go with the chainsaw. 1.
Safe.
Saved, and then 6 kicks. No EP. Kills 2. Yep.
Skitarii are just sticky enough of a defensive profile that they're a little awkward to kill.
Yep. So I score Storm Hostile.
Absolutely.
How many bodies need to hit the kill limit? Yeah, once you feed enough Skitarii Vanguard into the Ballistus Dreadnoughts, they shut down.
Recover its ongoing. So.
Okay. So that ends your turn.
Sorry, I didn't spread. Sorry, there we go.
Chroming card. Okay, CP. Yours doesn't work. Sabotage.
And just short with the Cataphront Breachers over here.
With
You give me 25, but we're only at 18.
No, I'm gonna spend
Call the Horde, which we drew. The
Sense.
other draw here is Area Denial, which is a pretty solid draw.
So
Stronghold could be a little tough because we do have to. We're staring down the barrel of that
I'm gonna stick his
Cataphront Breacher unit that could hop in this coming turn.
and you can roll it.
What? No, it's what were we talking about?
Oh no,
Radiation is in my turn.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Thinking absolutely wrong. Well, anyway, spend the CP to stick his objective.
Yep.
And then let's
Premium battle pass.
select target.
If TTS 40K was an app developed by GW, they would definitely have like a
He's going
a blood DLC, right? Like Total Warhammer.
Stuff,
In order for there to be blood in your Warhammer game, then you have to pay $6.
supposedly.
Allegedly, right?
Yes. And every other adjective that we can have. Those goobers there. Distance is 36. No, 48 on the big one. Show me the strat reserves. And it should be screened. Screened. Okay, I think I'll wait with my windy. So I'm just... This one won't reach. This one will just make sure this dies.
Yeah.
I think this one just remains in reserve for now. Let's hide the deployment zones. Cool. Then we go on to Battle Chunks. It's gonna be Kalgar. He is Battle Chunked. This is fine, everything's fine. Let's go on movement. How's this going? I guess this way. 7 to see the scorpions.
Yeah.
Agent X with the based Viva La
Advanced
Dirtly
Kalgar.
callback. I fucking love that
One.
channel, dude.
Not particularly impressive. But it's still okay. That's a 7. If I can shoot you, which I probably won't.
I'm really excited about their new like series that they're doing. They're like making fun of Blizzard series
cool.
they're doing. Very blatantly. Oh man, it's gonna be good. Waiting for the Toxic meta to rise up and make a T11 monster 90 points.
7.
Change the placement rules so it can actually set up, like physically be like manipulated on the table. It's so stupid.
He's gonna go there.
Like they already made it so it can actually move around buildings. Thank God.
Primer points 2, right?
Make it so they can actually
I'll
you
get
can
it.
proxy
I'll get
base
it
it.
here.
You proxy base it and that thing's immediately good. The problem is that it's so easy to move block because you put it in a position where its tentacles can't go, or you model for advantage and then you get to have that conversation. What a time to be alive.
There.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess you do have reserves. Next turn is turn 3, so you cannot move them here yet. That's good. 1 to 5.
Whole different conversation. If you're running a Toxic Ren for advantage, yeah. What you do with your life?
Not enough.
Toxic Rens are always like they always have such interesting technology like built around them, but man, is it always so jank and so corner case? Like it does. Who cares? You know? What ever, dude?
No. I should not do that. Just on the line. And that still doesn't stop some of them. So what I need to do?
Toxic Ren is a myth. Yeah, the problem is that you'd have to build your Maliceptors into Toxic Rens. You'd have to build a unit that's been playable in every edition it's been part of into a unit that has literally never been mechanically good. They'll find a way. 10th edition, a Toxic Ren meta is going to hop out, and it's going to be the most broken, stupid-ass thing. It's going to be like anti-everything 2+, and have like 700 attacks that do mortal wounds automatically or something, and it'll be amazing.
100%. Maybe Trevi can step in this case.
What's the question?
When you fall back through a unit, which I'm guessing is going on now, the entire unit has to roll per model, right? It's not just the models going through.
I believe that it is.
Take a desperate escape test for a model. Roll 1d6, so it is per model.
Yeah, but the entire unit have to roll it.
No, it is per model. You roll for all the models you have, and then you select which ones die.
Yes, you roll for all the models, yes.
No, for all the models that are desperate escaping throughs.
What say you, Trevi?
You must take a desperate escape test for every model is... Units... maybe
Yes.
I should... Okay.
Yeah, so when you fall back, you can move through enemy models. You must take a desperate escape checks for each model that does so.
It does so, yes.
Yeah, so it's each model that so essentially you choose to you choose to fall back, and then you declare your models that you want to move through enemy models, and then you take a desperate escape check for each one of those, and for each failure you destroy a model in the unit, and then you do your thing.
But it's in the unit, right?
Yeah.
Our unit.
It's the entire unit if you're battle shocked.
Yeah, that's the one you're thinking about.
Okay.
So this guy just needs to remain.
The weird thing is that you can destroy units from Desperate Escape that are not moving through enemies. You only have to test for the ones that are moving through, but each failed test is any destroyed model. So you can choose to move through an enemy and then fail the Desperate Escape and kill someone who you haven't chosen to move through the unit. It's like kind of weird, but you definitely don't have to take more than one test for each model that's going through an enemy model.
That's weird. Okay, that second part is more weird than the first one, but okay.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Warhammer 40,000.
Alright, that happened, I guess. Amazing. So...
Didn't super help the kit builds Toxicrin or the Maleceptor, yeah.
Yes, great.
The Maleceptor that's been constantly nerfed in like every single edition because it's constantly too good. So this is a little dangerous for Deimos here. One thing he's got to keep in mind is that if the
24.
Well, to deny you the Overwatch, which you probably won't do anyway, but...
If the Cataphrone Breachers come into the back corner over here to take a shot, they could potentially charge the Centurions and roll a 9. If they do that, they would take the objective, and that would be kind of a disaster.
So, what's going to happen like that?
If your line of sight is obstructed by a Tyranid model, to a Tyranid model by the Toxicrid Tentacles, that unit gets stealth, a 5+ vulnerable save, and 4+ Piano Pain.
That's okay.
Realistically, that's how the Spore Cloud mechanics like theoretically should work, right? It's like weird that they provide a buff to units in front of them, but realistically, like the Smoke Cloud should be in front of the unit that you're attacking.
I think it is. Cool. Do you want to Rapid Ingress?
Vindicator stays out, or?
No, he is on the line. He's just barely touching the line, so he would be able to...
Sorry, the one in your reserve, he stays out?
Oh, yes, he's still there.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Let's see here.
You think it's worth making a ridiculous rules video on Desperate Breakouts, chat? We actually have a lot of questions about them, and there's a lot of misconceptions. Maybe I should. It's very specific. It would not be a long video.
Watch that.
But it's the weirdest fucking mechanic of the game. Maybe. I don't know.
Stuck here, that sucks ass.
I actually, like, until reading it just now, I actually don't know if I internalized that you are required to declare the units moving through enemies and then test immediately upon falling back. Not after they're moved. It's before you move them. It's so weird. Ridiculous rules in general. I've basically covered all the core mechanics, I think, at this point.
It's only round 2.
I don't think there's anything in the core rulebook that I haven't really talked about yet, right? I think I probably talk about Desperate escapes in the movement video, but I don't know if I went into them as deep.
Oh, what do you mean? Cool. So...
One thing I want to do, Chad, is make a video about the most, like the biggest flavor fails in 40k, like where the rules don't make sense. My favorite example, and I would love more of these if anybody has them. My favorite example is when you reset like Gilliman on the table and he gets ejected by Omni Scramblers. That's my very favorite one. Because he's a unit, like he's being set up back on the table, so he's a reinforcement. And so he gets affected by the reinforcement denial effects. So Omni Scramblers from an infiltrator unit causes Gilliman to set up elsewhere than he died.
You recover then, yes? Or?
No, it'd be full.
It makes no goddamn sense.
Gives more.
I love that shit. But if anybody has any like weird rules interactions like that, let me know because I want to compile a list. I want to make a video about this.
Damage 6.
Fail.
Damage. Yeah.
It's like a video. Yeah, exactly. It's like a video game where collision mechanics go haywire. Yeah, for sure.
Missiles.
It's like I imagine it's like when they're like two magnets when you put two magnets together like facing with reverse polarities and they just eject. Imagine it's like that. He's like trying to get back up. He's like, oh, I just can't do it. Just gets yeeted.
Looking at force.
When you rapid ingress and drop pod, you guys get locked inside them. That's like a WCW roll that I don't think that they rolled correctly, and I also don't think it actually
Come on.
like is a real
3.
duel.
Alright, then we have the Vindicator. He's gonna shoot the Scorpius as well, not using the missile. So there's the main cannon and the gun. Let's go with the main cannon. 4 shots. It's not
I like the
ideal.
visual image. Yeah.
Do I
Just
see
banging
that
on the
with
doors. Let me out!
CP
Let me
for the
out!
time being. Also didn't. Oh, yes, you did. Yeah, LCP relevant. Amount of shots. That's better. 4 ups. 3 ups. 2 saves. Elbows. And rerolls. Nope.
No.
Damage. 6. Thanks.
The drop pod won't
Ultra.
Don't open Dead Space Marines inside.
Okay, Calgareth gonna shoot the Scorpius. Calgar himself.
So here's Devastator Centurion's doing hashtag just Devastator Centurion things.
Linked.
One
1.
Disintegrator off the table.
Thanks.
Dune Rider down to 2.
Some recovery.
Veteran. 1. 6 up.
What they have.
No. Down here. I don't think I can shoot the ballistas. The ballistas is gonna shoot the Skidari vanguards. So the blast gun cannot shoot, so need to be a crack profile. Hit. Boom, CP2. Kill 3.
Nice.
Last cannons. On 4th. 2 up. 1 more. 5 up.
Nope.
1 more dice. And then Silver Ultra. Rebellion. 3 ups. Yep. Killed 1.
This is cover though, right? So
Oh, I guess you can take
Yeah.
the cover. Yep. Okay, next up we've got the 2 bolt pistols in this squad. I believe there's 2, maybe everybody has. No, everybody has, so 5 bolt pistols in the Skitari. Are they all
It's always nice to play matchups where your random bolt pistols
Yeah.
are mechanically relevant.
3 up, 4 -1.
OC values are way off for me. 5
Two of
catechins
them
match
minus
2
one,
land
okay,
raiders.
so
Five
skills and-
catechins match 3 land raiders if you
Skills and-
duty and honor them.
1, 2 ups.
OC values are just like a game mechanic though.
3 ups.
I don't know. Objectives are just
1
like funny
-1.
and weird.
You do it, get cover zone. Saved it, and then 2 ups. 3 ups. 2 more. Heals 1.
you knew.
Right, these ballistas are
Pandora.
gonna shoot.
I've never seen Pandora.
Uh,
That's like one of those. That's like a.
big
They,
guns
it's
into
like
Dune Rider.
there's a movie where they got stuck on a
Birds.
generation ship, right? Is that what that
So,
was?
the last
I
cannon.
don't think I've ever seen it, but I think I remember the
That's a
premise.
bit too much. It's
I feel like that had one of those
No,
instances
basically.
where there were like 2 identical like movies released at the same time. You know,
one
what's the
hit.
word for that when that happens?
1 wounds.
Snack break. Watch Pandora.
Miss
All right, guys, real quick. Let me tell the players we're gonna go on a 2-hour break.
1 wounds.
We're gonna watch Pandora on stream so that I can get
3
demonetized.
damage.
Nice.
Then the bolter.
D6. Okay.
Then the bolter into the vanguard.
Was it Passengers? Was Passengers the one that came out at the same time?
You reroll 3s.
I reroll everything as long as you're above half.
Above half. I thought it was full. Okay. Save.
No, there's
Saved.
way apart.
This about concludes our shooting. So we just go on to charges.
Pandora was 2009.
Charge number 1 is gonna be jumpies into the closest vanguard squad. 7.
Oh, my poor microphone. No. All right, get Rex Skitari. Prepare to be destroyed by assault
Gotta be-
intercessors. Prepare to be
I don't think-
intercessorily assaulted.
Ground reason.
Yeah. If you don't stand back.
One was a sci-fi horror, the other was a love story. Is Pandora a love story?
So,
I've never seen Passengers either. It always looks good, and I feel like I should see it.
Over him.
But, I don't know. Chris Pratt gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Okay.
Which I think is,
So,
given what I know of the plot of that movie, I think is kind of the point. But...
0.96 for sure.
3 mortals.
Passengers was a love story?
Then we've got Calgar into these goobers.
I thought that the... Alright, spoiler, I guess. If this is wrong, it's not a spoiler. But I thought that the twist of Passengers was that Chris Pratt woke up Jennifer Lawrence, like,
The Dune Rider.
so that,
Sure.
like, to keep her with him for, like, the rest of her natural life. Like, against her will. I thought it was like a horrible story. Is that not the point of the movie? Having never watched it and only seen the trailers?
3 wounds.
X1.
That's the premise? Wait, they turned that into a love story? That's
I do.
that's
What
horrible. What?
CP for?
Chris Pratt, why? Why you do that? Why do you do that to my girl J-Law?
How about something that is not an Overwatch?
That sounds like a horror story to me, chat.
I don't know what.
I don't know. Maybe I should watch it.
Maybe.
What's Pandorum about? Monsters? Whatever. The real monster was Chris Pratt
And he had
the
the
whole
movement
time.
to get there, right?
You should.
He was the farthest guy away. No, he did.
No.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? That's the charge. And what do we have? Elf. Nothing. What was my mission again? Defend area denial. Wait, area denial. That was stupid. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna move this guy so he touches area denial. He was in the very corner.
Sure. I'll...
Sorry. I forgot this is a new area denial. Requires you to touch the little circle. So, we're gonna go on and fight.
That one is a little bit weird. I think that's mostly weird because like 99% of missions
Jumpy boys.
have a center objective, and so you have like 2 slightly different measurements off the center. I feel like it should...
We use the chainsaws.
I don't know. You can't say, like, within 3 of the middle objective, and I'm sure they don't want to add a 40mm circle to 3 inches.
6.
But, maybe it should just be that you're in range of
Should be all of them, I think.
the objective closest to the center or something, I don't know.
Isn't there a marshal?
And if there are 2, then
Yes,
you
3.
redraw it or
Oh,
something.
they're all on was only things. Okay, cool. These guys unfortunately won't be able to activate, but that's okay. Then the Calgar into those guys.
Sure.
So selecting the roll at once, of course. So the blade guard. But rolling in.
Hold extend and secure no
Involves
man's.
just
Turn
two.
5 supply drop.
Other guy.
Oh, no.
3.
I mean, you gotta extend.
3 rolls.
The worst is when
More.
It's
you...
Sorry.
2.
I guess, like, secure sucks. You could cleanse for max, I guess. The
So many involved.
awkward part about that mission I found is that
Okay.
you can't use Unbroken Wall on it, which just feels kind of annoying. I
So
don't know.
that's. Oh no, the ballistas into Scorpius. Let's go. Your turn.
Yes. Ballistus is gonna get fucked up. 1 wound. No AP.
Saved, and the ballistas himself. Stompy stomp.
I'm
1.
not going to extend because this is natural expansion with 20 Blade Lords.
Returns a favor.
Brutal.
Wonderful.
Who's excited for 20 Blade Lords to be
Is
in
it
every
gonna
list
score
from now until the end of time?
5 for that.
Slayer Case, thank you for the follow. Or for the lurk.
And
I know you're already following. But I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Thanks everyone for coming and chilling, by the way,
Right,
folks.
but I could charge you. Reservinal.
This is our like ghetto tactical Tuesday.
Yeah. Let's see. That might actually be worth it.
Okay, this is way too much lines. I'm gonna remove some.
So I get 3.
How does Chris Pratt creep me out? Just like politics stuff.
Prisoners. And
I don't want to get into it. We're a games channel.
So
We're not a politicking channel.
Then we're gonna this one, and we're gonna roll some bomb. So Vindicator takes a wound and battle shock test.
Good.
The Devastator Centurions takes a wound and a battle shock test.
Sounds pretty good.
Riptide Fire Knife stocks going up.
You're
Hell
taking
yeah,
the wound
dude.
here as well, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that big. Anything
You
that
had
cuts
mine.
through
Oh,
stealth is
there
going
we
to
go.
be big for sure. Especially if folks are taking that
that.
Tyranid detachment with Venom Thropes, which I think is the
Fine.
right call.
Assault Intercessors takes a wound and a battle shock test.
I'm interested to see if that detachment sees play. I think people are overestimating it, but
Fine.
like I think the
Takes a
comparison to
wound and
invasion
battle
fleet is
shock
going to be really awkward. But
And the Ballistus
That'd be
takes a
interesting
wound
to
and battle shock test.
Everybody is fine. This one takes a wound.
Yeah, and then Ballistus takes one. He was fine as well, right? Or battle shock
Yeah,
wise, he was fine.
yeah, he's so.
I think that's all of them. Let's see here. The OC on here, right? Battle shocks, I guess. Dune Rider? He's fine. Not a care in the world. They didn't get battle.
Really unfortunate.
Be able to do that. So that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Just inside. Clear. Good. All right. So we're binning our CP that we establish. Don't need it. We're gonna do engage instead, apparently, which is better, obviously. All right. So that said, we're gonna be out. And then we're gonna up. Gonna advance back, guys. Here.
Chris Pratt's gun in Jurassic World's made out of rubber. Love a good rubber gun.
There, so we all see the dudes inside.
All right, chat. I'm putting together my third Great Unclean one right now in the background
We all
here.
see inside. Good. Then this man's gonna fall back.
I might play Bird Flu this weekend. If I can get it reasonably painted. I'd have to repair my Lord of Change. One of my Lords of Change, like, shattered. I have to put it back together. Okay, I might do. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, do we want to be on the objective? No, we want to be. Objective, that seems silly.
Ed and Eddie.
Oh,
Ed's the only one that deserves a name. The other great unclaimed ones are just whatever. Mohawk, how's it going? Nice to see you.
oh wait. Well, no,
Thanks for
denied.
joining. What's the
Denied.
color scheme for my demons? Oh, it is crazy, chat. If you follow me over on my Instagram, I posted pictures of them before. Let me get you a pic. Let me share you a picture. Here's my demon army when I went to go play Angry Joe. By the way, for the folks who are looking for it, that VOD is up on his YouTube channel as of last week.
Advanced, this
Here you go.
disintegrator over here.
Grabby.
Really doesn't want to move from there.
Clearly clear.
That was a fun stream. Yeah. That went really well. It was a fun game. Everyone had a good time.
See this, man?
It was funny. They were asking me before the game. They were like, "Dude, how do you make like 40k into a balanced game?" And I was like, "Well, you have to like both players have to be coming in with like
anything?
the same intention, you know, sort of the intention to win, and then also like relatively similar power level, and then you can get a close game." And they're like, "Oh, we'll see."
No.
And then I built them the orc list, like specifically to fight my demon list, and like gave them like coached them on how to play it before the game. And then they did that, and they're like, "Whoa, that game was crazy. That was so good. That was like really fun. That was the most fun I've ever played in 40k in a really long time." I was like, "Yeah, I told you." if you make the list relatively balanced,
No, sorry, you being on.
and you like play tactically, Warhammer 40k is really fun, and it can be very balanced and cool. That's what's cool about it.
He does.
Nurgle enhancements a 2+ Feel No Pain, 3+, and a 4+, and a 5+. No, it's like a 2+ Feel No Pain, and then like another enhancement that improves all your Feel No Pains.
Well, advanced with this back.
Or 3+ Feel No Pain, and then an enhancement. So you put two Great Unclean ones next to each other, and one of them's got a 3+, the other one's got like a 5+ Feel No Pain. Pretty sick. I'm curious to see what they do for demons. Hopefully it's not lame. I hope it's awesome. I hope they keep the maneuverability and the jank, all the chicanery.
Should let me see Calgar and gang. You can stay where you are because you're safe there. Safer.
At the beginning of this game, I'm gonna mea culpa a big mistake that I made. I was talking like there were Inceptors in this list, which oftentimes there are because it's Vanguard, a Spearhead, but there are none today. Where they've been replaced by Ballista Dreadnoughts, which, to be fair, I think is the right call. I think that Space Marine lists should just start with 3 Ballista Dreadnoughts in today's day and age, but let's see. Tried the new Death Guard list with 18 Death Shroud and 30 Blight Lords, bro. What? That's fucking insane, dude. All 48 Terminators. How did it go? Was it good? That's so nuts. Always recommend people give RTTs a shot. Yeah, I mean RTTs I think are like the purest expression of the 40 of like sort of competitive 40k in my opinion.
Exciting.
Hey Mohawk, thank you for the subscription, Twitch Prime.
More shit.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Wipe this out. Still have this, man. Is that going to buy that?
Death Guard list makes you sick.
Kill.
Dude, you gotta get down with the sickness though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rapid ingress. Oh, this isn't a rapid ingress. This is just a regular ingress. This is a slow ingress. Cataphront Breachers can fire into the Ballista Dreadnought. They are non-blast weapons, just rapid fire. So we might see them go in on this thing. And this is what I was talking about that Deimos had to be a little bit worried about, and I'm actually surprised that he put the Devastators and Chariots here. He was trying to dodge this Overwatch, but I don't know if that Overwatch is really relevant. Because what it could allow the Breachers to do is get on this objective by charging. If there was nothing near this objective, there would literally be no way for them to get there. Unless they were able to do like a weird charge over here and then string. Obviously, you still have to roll a 9 either way, but this is going to be much more direct for them. A Terran plus Breachers equals danger. I'm in danger.
Maybe we take some shots at you. Three dudes can see in rapid. Okay.
How do you download? Subscribing on Steam is downloading.
Yeah, time to start shooting.
All of your subscribed mods get automatically downloaded to your game.
So we'll start with this back squad here.
Those are the same.
They're going to shoot all their anti-infantry shit at the assault intercessors.
I don't know why they use the term subscribe. I think it's because it like always pushes updates to you or something. So it's like a subscription. But it is kind of a weird nomenclature.
1 hit. 1 dev wound for T.
Yep.
Our overcharged plasma. 2 hits. 1 wound. AP4.
You need to get look up the FTC map base.
I don't die.
There's also a link in the Discord if you're on my Discord. And you go to new player resources. There should be a link there.
Right? Yeah, good. And then we have 5 dudes left. Said last time, so 15 shots into the assault intercessors.
Nice, because you're beyond 12 inches. You're beyond 12 inches, so it's gonna be fine.
Alright.
No one will save you. Did I watch that?
2 wounds. AP1, ignore cover.
Yep. Killed guy, and one's going.
Oh, I did watch that. I actually hated that movie.
And the Marshall squad.
I can't remember why I watched this movie, but I did watch it. And I thought it was.
Plasma goes here, actually. Good. Sniper and arc rifle.
Actually, that's not true. I think it was good until the ending. The ending made no goddamn sense. But I'm not going to spoil it for anyone.
No.
Like it has good tension. But
start with the overcharged
its plot is kind of a mess.
Wound.
In teaching 2 friends how to play 40k online once in Jersey and Alabama. Hell yeah, dude.
Do I die?
The wonderful thing about TTS, you can play with people literally anywhere. It's amazing.
Into big guy.
You can enjoy any form of entertainment that you want with friends these days. Watch movies with them, play board games with them, play video games with them from anywhere in the world. It's incredible. The internet's such a cool place.
And wound. The infantry into the dudes.
Those are all the mods that you need right now. The Army Construction app, Yellow Scribe, is built into ForceOrg, so you could use that one separately if you wanted to, but you don't need it. And otherwise, just get some maps, dude.
Yep.
You can get my maps over here. Here's all my links.
So they have like 2 dudes left.
And that should be good.
The veteran
that guy
and the champion. Yeah. Right. Then we'll shoot with these guys here.
Yes.
So we'll shoot Manipulus and
consider humanity's nature as the problem. I don't know if that was the takeaway.
It will start here. See where we're going. This one here shoots into Helgar.
Okay.
2 wounded guy. We'll start with some missiles into you.
Okay. 5s. This is awesome.
Yeah. Then the missiles, the thermite, I mean. A hit. A wound.
Saved.
currently. And then Splars. 3 wounds. Nope,
Save.
nothing. And then this guy in here. You have guys left. Let's start with Fairmite. Yeah. Missiles. 1 wound, AP2 becomes AP1. 5 damage on one guy.
Yep.
Then Stubbers. 3.
Yeah, kills another guy.
Then we have the breachers. Feels like it would be a waste not to shoot this guy here. So Manipulus and 1 arc rifleman shoots there. Then we're gonna kill this man with. Should be 1. I shoot 3. I shoot 3 here and no 4 here, of which 2 are rapid, and then 1 into the Devastators as well.
So these 2 there, these 4 here, and 1 into the Devastator, right?
Yep.
So
I
I'm
think
gonna.
So these 2 there,
Cool.
1 here, and then the rest here.
I'll use the Vindicator.
You'll see the Vindicator.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Let's do the 4 into the Devastators first.
Alright.
Believe I'm within 12.
Yes.
2 wounds.
Kill 1.
3 damage.
Where was the wounded guy? There it is.
Yep. And then 4. Let's see here. 1, 2. So 8.
Longest Calgar just
plus
tanking the world over here. What a Chad.
4. So 12.
5.
6 is here. So we want to see.
I have not
5.
seen
So
Romulus.
Yes.
I wanted to, but I don't. I very rarely have time to go to movies, so I basically never go to see them. My movie watching is almost entirely taken up by stuff that's like on a streaming service while I'm falling asleep.
What gives you sustain?
Unfortunately, it's
My Manipulus.
tough
Oh,
to
yeah,
tough for me to
okay.
beat out for a
So
bunch
6
a long period of time.
No, 3 ups, because 3 ups. But
2,000 points is the standard game size.
kill him, unfortunately. Does he explode?
The Strike Force game size.
Okay.
There goes
this
Breachers
guy here.
doing hashtag just Breacher
2
things.
shots.
I did see Wicked, but I saw Wicked because of kind of a comedy of errors.
2 wounds.
I was taking my sister to go out for her birthday, which was last month,
Explosion.
and she wanted to go see a movie.
Good.
Uh,
Turns out,
on
this
my,
is a fun thing.
Jumpies.
Another fun reason not to go see movies.
1, I believe.
But AMC will construct
Okay. the-
Google like ads and web pages entirely just
On
Here
the
comes-
that are just incorrect.
Oh, I see. Yes,
They'll
right,
construct like movie times
Yes,
for like days that you're searching on, even if no such movie showing exists.
Okay, that's fair.
So we went to go see a movie, and
Okay, then I'm gonna get to Murder.
and the time that we were like trying to purchase tickets for, which was listed on their website, didn't exist.
That's all the shooting.
You could Google it, and there was a Google webpage for it, and even a page to buy
I
tickets.
think I see
But
it.
the movie was not being shown at that theater at that time. And we were like, can you do that? is that legal?
I'll charge here.
So we were pretty upset. So we saw Wicked instead, which was fine.
In that case,
I don't have any connection to the source material, so I don't think it really hit me with the same impact that it would somebody who's maybe a
D6.
theater
four.
buff.
Get myself
I
outside.
thought the 2 lead actresses were great, though. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
So I didn't get to declare a new charge then, or
if I
Yeah, so like
make
I guess
this
in their
enough,
quote unquote
do-
defense,
in that case, I
Um,
want to stay inside.
the website would just return an error if you
Well,
went through the
sure.
ticket purchasing process,
Yeah.
which is why we couldn't buy tickets to go. Oh, here we go. All right.
Yeah,
We're
that's
able
11.
to use the reactive move to jump out of the way, so that hopefully we don't flip this objective. The objective is locked thanks to the
Line to
trap
this guy,
set on it.
just like that.
That's a. There's
Yeah.
12.
No, it's a 12. It's a line for shooting, so that I can shoot them next turn without moving. I only need one within 12 too.
But yeah, the AMC thing. I mean, I think it's just like
Cool.
it's still for sure like some sort of false advertising. But like, you know, what am I gonna do like against this like multi-billion-dollar, media conglomerate?
Boy, would you been angry if I made that one?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I'll charge
It
the
is what
assault
it is.
intercessor.
That's the world we live in, chat. We are dominated by massive corporations.
But yeah, just assault intercessor.
Blade Runner is now.
You. Too far.
Well,
Then these guys advance.
There's a VHS release for Romulus. I bet.
Let's see here.
I bet they do that because it's like it's what do they call it? It's like it's like retrofuturism.
Huh?
Everything's like a CRT monitor in that universe and stuff.
How many units did I kill? At least 2, right?
They use like
you killed
computer tapes to calculate interstellar voyages or whatever.
one ballistus and one vindicator. Yeah, that is 2.
And then 3 squares for the engage. You overwatch me down there? Made sense at the time. Alright, over to you.
Alright, over to me. Don't need to pick them up now. Don't have scout. Oh, I guess I do have a scout to pick up. Yeah, let's do that. Still
One
alive,
scout.
then rockets. Assassination, storm hostile. Not ideal.
No burns declared. I don't believe.
Gain SCP. Battle shock on the Calgar. No wait, I need to do this
It's a
before
bunch
battle
of
shock.
people that need to do it.
They should sell a VHS copy of Alien Isolation too. Then they can have the whole series. Yeah, so what the players were discussing there, chat, was that
And now the battle shock.
the Devastator Centurion's reactive moved to this line, which is where they can see this breacher, which means they can fire at the breachers without moving. So Deimos
These
is
guys
is
is it fine?
purposefully trying to play around their Overwatch
Yeah,
right now.
so
So I don't think we're
so
going to see a
forward,
breacher
yeah, yeah.
Overwatch here likely.
Yep, footage is for wounds.
Unless it's, like, into these
everybody's
units,
fine.
but
That
they
guy
have
needs to
minimal
battle
line of
shock
sight.
upon coming back onto the field. Thornton. Primary.
Oh, right, you picked up the guy, yeah.
Yeah. Storm hostile assassination. Storming this hostile is a little bit hard, but possible, technically. Assassination is also possible. Skitari Marshal down here.
There's Easter eggs for my station.
Fully on.
Romulus. Oh, that's cool. I've never played Alien Isolation, so they would go over my head. But I do love it when franchises recognize their like multimedia nature. It always kind of gets me when they just pretend that like
Doom Rider.
other canon installments just don't exist.
Then
was-
these guys
makes
remain
me kind of sad.
stationary. We'll probably take that objective, but that's okay. And this guy can probably...
So we're going into bottom 3, looking like we're very close. Storm Hostile might end up being a redraw here.
Down here.
Marnius Caligar's still on the table, so we're generating additional CP from him. Assassination is a little bit awkward. This actually might be his... Actually, I think Assassination's doable. If we get Ventress into the...
Probably
into one of the Marshal units. Or he could just leave.
outside of one.
Yes. Well, you had a longer thing.
Should be like that.
The long straight run. Oh, and Prometheus?
That's still
Yeah.
nine.
I feel like Alien is a better
Temple,
franchise if you
except you run
forget
around
that
the
the whole like
T-Rugers.
Prometheus cycle
Oh,
exists.
yes, assuming he survives. And if it
That
goes
felt
the
like-
other way,
Like I like the stuff with the engineers and things, but like explaining away like
we have a bigger orb.
that some robot made xenomorphs or whatever is like
like that.
I don't, why are we explaining our movie monster? I feel like
Ultramarine.
that's always a bad idea.
I mean,
Unless you want
Why can't the alien just be an alien? I don't know.
9 is a 9 either way. So then
Go there.
we'll have to settle upon killing the character, I guess. Because taking that one, you have 4 OCs there. Or do you? No, you have 2.
Maybe.
2 OC. If I put all 3 of them back there, it's possible to just steal it. Cool.
Roll like a 6 or something.
So no Overwatch
Any
here?
desire to Overwatch?
An Overwatch at the start from the Breachers could have been good there. But it does free the Centurions to move around, which could be problematic.
All the are gonna get shot, I guess. But if you Overwatch here, you can't Overwatch here instead. Questions. 7. No, we're good. We are fine. And then what do we have left? Kalgar, advance. 8.
Yeah, first Alien was
I really
definitely.
want to move him
There's a reason it's a
point of the game.
all-time great movie for sure.
Towards the middle.
It's like, I don't know, it's always crazy to me when I remember how long ago those movies were made. Because you watch them today and they feel like they hold up so well. Like really good movie making is basically timeless. I'm trying to fix my Lord of Change and he fell apart, chat. I'm so sad. I think I need to just putty him together, which makes me sad.
I want to be.
Prometheus can explain the change in
some
alien
scary
origin.
shit right there.
What?
Yeah, if you kept it like that would have been pretty scary.
Yeah.
You gotta pull him out of his Calgard coherence and he killed that objective.
Let him just somewhere there existing. Cool.
But yeah, I feel like even if Prometheus was like, hey, here's this new like sort of sub franchise and there's engineers or whatever, and you're like, okay, well that's cool. And then whatever the next movie in that thing was, I forget what it was called. To be perfectly honest, I went to go see it in the theater, but I don't remember what it was called.
Let's see here.
If that had like gone answer the questions or whatever, but no, just
a little bit further back there.
Just continued the weird like roller coaster. I don't know. It was very strange movies.
Yeah, I think I do actually.
Okay.
Once CP to get it. Oh, might get it back.
Hey.
Wait, can I? Gain CP? No, I can. Yeah. So I scored them both. Right, and then Fairmight first. Yep. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP 3.
Oh, save.
Yeah, what?
Nice.
What
Wait,
the fuck was the movie after Prometheus?
Doesn't work on your
That was the one where they go to like an alien planet that no human's ever been to, and they just like go in their like winter parkas or whatever. No one's wearing an environment suit, so they get infected by like alien parasites.
No, wait.
Like, of course.
1 wound.
First of all, shocker, it's
Good.
the perfect temperature and, you know,
that is you.
climate composition. But also, just showed up.
Go to shooter.
No.
So first things first.
No isolation protocols at all? No contamination protocols?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
shooting.
sure.
They pop up for
Covenant, that's what it is.
Of course it will.
What a weird movie. Jesus.
What's its range? Isn't it 18? No, it's not. No,
Oh, wait, this is not. Okay, fine. Then we'll just shoot the lieutenant with combi weapon. One shot there. Heal.
this is 24.
Heal. No. Does not wound. And then we're gonna spend 1 CP for the Centurions. One of them will not get the bonus, everybody else will. We'll shoot these guys. So it's gonna be 4 last cannons on 2 up. 1 last cannon on 3 up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like you could, well, like miss something very particular, right? If you're not like doing a chest X-ray, I guess like that's
5
sure.
saves.
But if you're like, man, I just showed up on this alien planet and I don't feel good, and everyone's just like crowding around, and you're just like
Spend the CP here.
Sure.
you're just there, you know, you're just being held in the sick bay or whatever. Like you don't have an isolation room for that, nothing. Okay, sure.
That's terrible. I killed 1 guy. I
Absolutely
killed 2
wild.
guys. I killed 3 guys. I killed 4 guys. Wonderful. And then the missiles. 4 of them with bonus. 11. It's always 11. Regardless of the number of shots, everything hits. Wounding you on 3s.
Look at this Centurion unit go, dude.
Did you spend a CP to get +1 ballistic skill?
Yeah, yes.
No.
Which is why I'm rolling. Yes,
did you-
which is why I'm
okay.
rolling separately. It's 1
Oh,
guy,
okay.
so yeah, 5 saves.
One.
That's better. So
Ideally roll this on the last one.
the majors kill the guy.
Yeah, so if you go to new
And
recruit
then one
and you
missile
use
that
Yellow
was-
Scribe export,
was
it'll give you a code,
3
and
shots.
the code automatically copies to your
Threes. Reroll and everything.
your clipboard,
Threes.
and then you go to Force Org, and there's a Yellow Scribe button at the bottom,
What's
and
this,
you,
sorry?
you click Start Yellow Scribe, and then you paste the code into the box that pops up. And then your whole list should pop up, and you can click on the unit, and then click on the models you
next
want that
up,
unit to be represented
okay,
by, and
the
it'll
list is
port
there
everything over.
onto the disintegrator. Last cannon.
Open to Tabletop Simulator, and then in
Fail 1.
I can actually. Oh, I don't have my menus open right now.
2. Yes.
But in
So-
games, it should be in Force Org.
4 up. No.
Toughness 10.
Yep.
We say the great scene of
Missile
Michael's
is 10 as
Fassbender.
well. So then the
So I give myself saying you glow to the fingering. That's true.
disintegrator.
Classic.
So the missile.
Michael Fassbender.
Yep.
What a gem.
Yeah, it's on 3.
5 up.
Yeah.
5 up. He's saved. Then the big one. I will CP roll that. Will I? Did I gain a CP? Yes, I did. So. Yeah, I will. 4, 6. Yes.
Well, that's 5.
Yep, 5 ups.
Oh,
That's really,
sorry.
really good. Okay, images. 7. And then the bolter.
I'll be angry if I die to the bolter.
1.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. The bolter. Okay. Saltines. I guess we don't want to shot another charge. So we're just gonna shoot the 2 bolt pistols into those furthest guitarist vanguards.
Sure.
Pew. Pew. Nothing. Amazing. Uriel shoots everything here. Heavy bolter. 1.
Into these guys, right?
Yes,
Looks
yes.
like we might be giving up on
And
our
Uriel.
Storm Hostile
It's
here.
not really a save. You said heavy bolter, right?
Well, do you not have... Oh, you don't have covers there. Never mind. That's 1 on -1.
Save.
And then bolt pistol. Another 1 at -1.
Awkwardly, the company heroes currently don't have a
No. Oh wait, no.
Said, yeah.
Yes,
standard,
no.
so they're only OC1 right now. I wonder if that
Okay.
is going to be problematic. I don't know if the Scorpius here is meant to be touching this objective right now. I guess we only have 2 OC there.
Yay.
So fast.
So fast. Impact. 1. And now we have to choose if we want to pursue assassination or steal the objective, which I think we want to steal the objective.
Yeah, so there's no
we would need to
CP for
roll,
an epic challenge here, which is I think what we would need. Gotta get at least 3 onto the objective. So
6.
Oh, a 6.
And we don't have.
Oh, man.
Essentially.
So otherwise we would just be rolling to try to kill the Marshal with all the attacks, which I think we'll do. Probably. This ends up being a 10-point swing if you're able to get it, or a 9-point swing,
So
because you
charge
could
the-
score Storm Hostile and deny the objective.
Potion. It's a little bit
But-
more than
Oh, we did there.
I needed. Just a tiny bit more. The Vindicator is going to charge. What if I double charge?
In the original ending for Alien, Ridley Scott wrote that the alien bit off Ripley's head
One
and
more.
took the
So,
recorder and
just
recorded
charge that
Ripley's
one.
flight log message in
Right.
her voice.
No.
That would have
Uh,
been cool if that was something that was established to be like that the alien could do earlier. Did it do that though? Did it like mimic people's voices? I don't remember.
The assailants into the
That would not. It would not surprise me if that was something that an alien was able to do.
Like the chainswords. Oh no, that's the first.
No, yeah.
Like if we heard it like making the cat noise when they're
Fine.
chasing the cat or something, that would be cool. Like if they set it up, I think that would be interesting. I don't know. Obviously, we'd lose out on the Ripley trilogy, but
And then 3 was
that's okay.
the power.
They didn't know in whatever 1976 or whatever it was that they were gonna get a million movies out of that little weird indie sci-fi.
And then we've got this guy fighting into Tin Rider, so you deal first. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Wait, was that sustained?
Yeah, you too. It's fucking.
What?
Oh no, he just wounded 5 times. Okay.
Okay, I did not expect that, but hey,
No,
I'll take that.
Right.
This dude flies out.
Oh no! Oh, but he's battle shocked. It doesn't matter. That doesn't do anything.
What? There was a
He's
second archaeologist there.
Yeah. Hello. Takes a wound though.
It takes some.
Yes.
It should not change the outcome there, though.
No.
He's battle shocked.
You mean? Yes is the right word here.
He's battle shocked. Doesn't matter. Chat.
This kind of sucks.
He's battle shocked. They forget. They don't know. We'll see if it comes up.
Well,
Coming.
no. I have a skid out clue.
It is established that the alien
Yeah, you're
doesn't
not
kill
doing it.
cats. It ignores Jonesy because he's a good kitty.
Nope.
Aw. Dude, same. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my god.
Yeah. He's checking.
Yeah, there you go. Didn't matter.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
almost got the assassination too. Not quite though. I didn't get the
You
marshal in this
fucking
unit.
sucks, though.
Unfortunate.
I know.
That's still gonna put
Let's
Mechanicum
see.
down to a 5-point turn
here.
coming
So, Marshal?
into top of round 4. And get close to equalizing the score. 42-43, and they only get 5. And they have to contest
Yeah.
all this shit.
Damage
And
one.
his friends to hit.
This game's gonna be close, chats.
81.
Ooh.
Kills the guy.
Would I murder
Oh,
Inky if she
that's-
wasn't a good
that's-
kitty?
That's you.
No, I'm saying the only reason I pay attention to Inky is because she's a bad kitty. That's what it was. If Inky was so good, I
Do
ignore her.
scores it. I will hold on to assassination and I'll pass the turn.
She was I did have to lock her in her room today, though. I felt bad about it. While I was recording the Tyranid video, I only had a couple hours to finish it.
Bring
and
it
she was
down.
screaming that I wasn't petting her. Oh
Well.
man.
Sorry, let's start. We need to switch here, obviously. Steer.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let's see here. What are we doing this turn? Well, before we decide, I should probably bomb you. The lieutenant takes a wound and a battle shock test.
Feel the pain. Feel the pain. Does not battle shock.
Devastator Centurions are fine again. Marnius Calgar takes a wound and a battle shock test.
Battle shock.
Bill. Is that everyone? I think it is.
Everybody else is dead.
They're all dead.
Pace
Otherwise,
spin of your death card list? Yeah, for sure. Do it up.
Get some stuff. Right. Lens and bring it down. Well, we can probably do some. Okay. Lensing, huh?
So Deimos kept assassination. He couldn't discard to gain CP because he has Marnius Calgar still. Somehow. Marnius Calgar ate like 2 fucking Scorpion disintegrators to the face. And I was like, it's fine. I don't care about them. Cleanse,
no longer
bring it
valid.
down the other pulls here. Might get a bring it down on the Vindicator, although it's a little bit awkward if it armor contempts.
What? No, these guys have 2, see.
Yeah, so now it's a draw because you have 3.
No, yeah.
And he has
But-
1. Yeah, so
Don't
it
you
doesn't-
want to put the second one here?
I will, yes, I will eventually.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, so we're going to go for a cleanse.
Will be...
I think it's going to be a singleton cleanse, it seems like.
Alright, some battle shock tests.
And these players are really going to start scrambling for points, I think. This game's so close moving into round 4 here. This is awesome.
Then,
TacticalTortoise exclusively
Not
Grodmus
in.
Lister
oh
channel.
shit. I'm gonna go ahead and go on this one.
And alien discussion. I should make a new banner.
There.
Fly blown host. Double Lords of
Gonna take
Contagion.
damage.
Typhus. Triple Blight Lords. Triple Death Drought. Poxwalkers. Darklings.
You sabotage.
Hell yeah, dude. No virulence? Just
Free.
contagion? Alright. I like the idea of the Lord of Virulence, but I don't know if he's good. Wound rerolls with a million devastating shots.
Yeah,
is
it's
pretty
still.
sweet, but
Yeah, you just can't do it again on it.
he's
yeah.
probably meh.
Let's see. So,
I guess you're more
battle
interested in
shocks here,
attaching to the
sorry,
Death Shroud
bunch of battle
Terminator, so I don't know if it matters actually. You want the
the
melee buff.
disintegrator is not fine. Not that it matters.
I only had Lords of Virulence because I already had
That's
filled up my Death Shroud Terminator units with sorcerers.
The marshals.
You actually could probably, if you cut to sorcerers, you could
Oh,
get
God.
either more
It's gonna
enhancements or
remove the
nerdlings
start
in
of
that
movement
list,
phase.
right? Because the sorcerers are 10 points, and you.
So that's his ability.
Oh, I guess the list has an open
I
slot
guess
for
we're Holding.
the no, please don't shoot me enhancement. Please, sir. Please don't shoot me.
Yeah, we're falling back. Here.
I'm but a weak Death Shroud Terminator.
There.
Rejuvenating Swarm.
Technoman, you want to chase him, so he's gonna go ahead and advance.
Is that enhancement a meme? It feels like a meme.
Well,
Somebody did point out that it lets you like wildly overcharge all your psyker weapons and then heal at the end of your shooting phase, which I kind of liked.
Let's see. No, he won't be over here to prevent the scouts from coming down and accidentally sniping.
Yeah, I guess it could let you reflect more wounds. If your opponents keep failing to kill that idiot, they're just like, whoa, I can't get him. I wish I knew how to quit you.
Then
He just keeps living. What the fuck?
I see you there, actually. How many can move it to? Well, say that. Get out first, obviously. And come out 6.
All right, Chant. I'm reassembling my Lord of Change by physically filling all of the entire model with green stuff. Hopefully it
then
works.
we're gonna-
Wish me luck. This poor guy fucking obliterated the other day.
Measure here. Don't like not
So
having melted,
fragile.
but I also don't like getting murdered. So I guess we'll stay there then. Goes in.
Yeah, so this
We'll see.
sister squad. Oh, I guess the sister squad did bail. Okay.
These guys will go in advance.
Our Melta unit committed already, I guess. Where do they go?
Huh?
Oh, they just committed. I feel like a dummy, chat. I'm sorry. They literally just moved. It's like, where'd he put them? Maybe right in front of my camera. Oh my god. You need Morty in a fly-blown list? Why Why do you need Mortarian? Tell me about that.
Integrator.
Why are we
You are
contractually
not-
obligated?
It's in the doctrine.
Oh,
of
I'm
Love.
not. Sorry, then, yeah. Oh, right. Sorry, I don't want to join
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
Yeah. What am I doing? Like, yeah. So, thank you. Yeah. All right. So, I think we're at the shooting stage of the game. Sorry, I need to move this guy.
I think Angron's worth 435 points. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I don't think I can get within 12.
Angron is a lot like
Yeah,
Magnus.
it's
Like
wrong. It's,
the demon
like,
Primarchs,
out of
besides
objective.
Mortarion, I think,
Okay, all right.
tend to be
Well, I don't want to be
like their faction tends to be built around using them.
Alright. So
And
we're shooting
Angron's very
stuff.
much
What are
a
we
part of that.
shooting?
He's the
this
best
one here
recipient
shoots
of
your
any of the blessings of
It
Corn.
does.
He makes your opponent like play
Still,
differently
but
to
he's
play
rapid,
around him
but
because
he's
he's so
pheromones,
fast and does so
so
much
increase.
damage. And you can build to try to respawn him when he dies.
Amazing. 1 wound.
Save.
No.
Yes.
Then,
So we went into +1 weapon skill
Then
or
the,
ballistic skill here, I think.
Cool.
Missiles.
Yes.
Also, he looks
One
cool.
wound.
Fact. I almost bought one to be my Bloodthirster.
All right.
One of the
Well.
coolest models in 40k for sure.
That's not ideal. Stubbers. 3s.
Even. They aren't heavy, are they?
Sorry.
I mean, you get -1.
I have it. Yeah.
So 4s. Because +1, -1.
Yeah, but +1 ballistic skill as well.
Hmm?
+1 ballistic skill, heavy, and
Oh,
Right.
never mind then.
Yeah.
Sure. Sorry.
then this guy shoots the big.
How do you
stuff,
bring him back?
this,
Look at his data sheet,
small
chat.
stuff in this man.
Okay. This guy is stealthed.
Yeah.
And that guy's
Sitting on force.
He has an ability that brings him back if you ever spend 3 6s out of a Blessing of Corn pool.
Force.
Mhm.
Interestingly, not a Blessing of Corn to do that. You just do it.
Next one doesn't
So you
take
can also
long.
pick 2 Blessings of Corn out of the rest of your dice. Pretty cool.
Good. Then the Thermite. +1, -1.
That's in fact,
So 3s.
I think it's the only ability in the game that is still active once you're off the battlefield.
And 3s.
And it creates all sorts of
Two
weird
wounds,
rules
But you have
connotations,
covers 4-ups, maybe?
which I love.
Damage.
T.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna survive this, I feel it. Missiles.
Force.
Force, yeah.
We trying to kill Calgar? You can't kill Calgar.
So
We gotta get through a Blade Guard veteran
Apparently.
and a 4+
Stars,
Piano Pain.
SD,
He's
Lens,
invincible.
yeah.
Why is Calgar so strong, by the way, chat? What a Chad.
All right. So we're shooting with the immolator into these sluts. Don't believe us. Yeah. So we're shooting everything into them. We'll start with the heavy bolter, I guess. We're shooting hunter killer here as well. Fuck it.
Hey.
All hits.
Sustain.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what a Chad.
4 wounds.
3. Plus -1.
Oh yeah. That's
Save.
Save you 1. I guess you take it on the guy. Well,
Sure.
yeah. You have to take it on this guy, yeah.
Cavern the Pally. Thank you for the follow.
Then the multi-melta. We'll do last.
Happy Tuesday.
Do the.
Hope you're having a very
killer
tactical
first.
Tuesday.
Hit. Wound.
Yeah, Calgar's really good.
Great.
Kill the guy.
Good. Multi-melta.
And like
One
the best part is that it's optional
One
too,
wound.
right? Like you can just choose to start allocating to the Victrix instead and keep your 6 twin linked
Fine.
like fucking Thunderhammer attacks around. Like
Then
3 damage
these
punchy
guys are
fist
shooting
attacks.
Mr.
He's such an
Uriel.
insane guy.
Superior first there, so you superior. It's wound, AP4 or something.
Saved.
Multi-melta. I'll use their free cherub here. So it's 2 wounds. Oof.
He's dead.
Dead. Yeah, takes like 9 or 11 wounds. No wait, it's just 1. But yeah, he still dies, so it doesn't matter.
What do you mean, what?
I have to reroll here because it's only one of these. Those 3. Because it costs 1. It costs 2 to do it because you're Euro. It's only 3 damage, so he's alive on T.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you don't kill him by the end of it, I will respawn him. Just,
You would what? Sorry.
if you don't kill him by the end of your shooting, I will respawn him back. I think you will, though. So,
Yeah.
keep shooting. He's at 2.
A normal melta. And then 2 bolts. 2 wounds.
He's down to 1.
Okay. Then salvation. Save that. They can cleanse.
Played
So we-
Calgar wrong, Chad?
2 anti-infantry there, and the rest there.
Okay.
Uriel Ventris. Oh yeah. I mean, it depends on what you want to do, right? Because like you can tank on the Victrix, that's fine. But it gives you so many more options. Like in this instance, keeping that Victrix alive to
And
hold the
the
objective's
rest.
awesome.
So no charge plasma, obviously.
So in this instance, you would probably want to allocate to Calgar. But sometimes you just really need the punching power.
You have
And it's awesome to have that ability, you know, that
Hey,
capacity.
do I die?
I saw that Titus got a data
Our
sheet, but I haven't
rifle is still
looked
alive,
at it
is
yet.
she? Yes.
There's like some question about its legality, I guess, because it says
Rifle.
like legends. I don't know.
1 hit.
I might do a video on it if it's
EP1?
interesting, but I haven't had a chance.
EP3.
I was doing the Tyranid stuff.
1.
Oh boy.
When will it stop? Full hits with anti-infantry. 2 wounds, AP nothing.
Fleshhounds aren't
Very
legends.
nice.
There is it's tough to unlock demons for world eaters though,
Already?
because you need
Yes.
bloodletters.
Then we
You have to bring a bloodletter unit for
obviously
each
cleanse
other
here.
demon that you bring
Glance there.
out of
6
faction,
behind here.
Yeah.
Then a charge in here on a 9
which is
up.
kind of awkward because bloodletters are just
I believe in you.
decidedly mediocre.
Was misplaced. I think I'll charge this Vindicator as well. Yeah, I'll charge the Vindicator.
Otherwise, I think Fleshhounds would see a lot of play in
Yeah. Nope.
world leaders. Maybe. Jackals are pretty good though. I don't know.
Then,
Kind of fill the same role as Jackals.
yeah, it's 4 there. I'll bin bring it down, I think. And then I'll, yeah, that's the game. Let's see. 78.
Spend the CP to pick up the Death Centurion.
Yeah.
Then my turn. Draw card. Singular Containment. Good card. assuming my scout does not shoot
Assassination
himself.
and containment.
I
Fascinating.
think I will autopass. Gain SCP, spend SCP to autopass the Calgar. Does that say it, right? Yep. Score 10.
Malum Caedo? Malum Caedo? What is that?
Alright, select the riddle target, which is gonna be this one.
Agent X pulling out the
Nine.
deep lore here.
Um,
So Ultramarines looking to pull ahead now with that 5-point score for Adeptus Mechanicus. Admech also, or Marines also get bottom 5 scoring, and because they can destroy an objective at the end of the game, that gives them a huge leg up. So it's looking like this
Cool.
might be a Marine victory.
Let's see if you want.
Although I don't know if they're going to be able to prevent this objective from being held, so that'll be a 10-point turn for Adarin.
Do you?
But then the Marines are looking down the barrel of a
Uh,
15-point turn themselves. Although, are these guys
not this time.
trying to burn? If these guys burn, that could actually
we'll advance.
blow things up. Ooh. All right.
Again, that's 7 charge.
Oh, Malum Cato's the bolt gun
Probably
guy.
not.
The Stern Guard veteran guy? That'd be sick. No, he's the Imperial Space Marine datasheet. That guy is awesome. I'd love like a lone operative Marine character who's just a super badass.
Right. Yeah, nah.
Not possible now.
I think. Oh yeah, we're looking for a deep strike here and then a charge. You could drop in the corner over here and just shoot the unit if you're trying to kill them, but then they're in a weird spot.
No.
Yeah, there's a vehicle.
No. No.
Yeah, I can only spare 3 Marines. One of them is Malum Cato.
I think. Middle. Oh, middle. No, also not middle. So do a chest gamble on a 7-inch charge with a reroll. That's not particularly great. When does cleanse end? And the immediately or at the end?
Cleanse, it's immediate.
Cleanse
I've
is
already done
immediate.
it. Yeah.
Yes, cool.
They cleansed
kill
the
them.
back. Oh, they're not destroying the back objective. Oh,
They won't do any problem back there.
who cares?
Yes, certainly.
They could attempt to destroy the objective next round, I guess.
Mining that, so essentially from this corner to there. I don't see shit. Down here, it's impossible to feint, I don't think. This is a close point. Yeah, absolutely not. Cannot shoot, so I would need to dedicate the entire activation to killing those guys. Otherwise, 7 up with a reroll. Or I go here.
Best weapons for Hellbrute? I played Twin Fists with Flamers, I think.
Yeah, I think that's, despite it being a huge overkill, is correct way of doing the same.
And I liked it a lot.
Take it there.
For a while, I think I played the Hammer, but the
Then,
Hammer felt really dicey.
nothing
Because it was like low ballistic,
Just
or low weapon scale, and like low attack volume.
goes here. That moves, this guy just stays, I guess. Or he can go here to
I
get
think
the
I'll get another good chance here.
Sure.
I'll,
yeah,
May as well. Let's do bomb the thermite first. Nope. Missiles.
Save.
Yeah. Two wounds.
Take.
Oh well. All right.
Right, when's this guy?
Darren and his Overwatches, man. He just loves
What
these
you can do
things.
about
Just rip off that Overwatch every time.
Come here.
So assuming that we can knock out the unit in the back here with the entire Devastator Centurion, which I think is probably fair.
So
Hoping to kill the Scorpius Dune Rider with the characters. It feels a little bit aggressive, but we have the Ballista Dreadnought to help out too.
that's 3 points for me.
And I think that we're theoretically we should just leave a Darren with the stuff that's up here, which should be not enough for him to really.
I don't think I need any buffs for them.
Get too much. Although he can probably burn this objective awkwardly.
Within 9 from both of them.
Because he'll score that objective at the start, so theoretically, unless this Vindicator charges, which I think is going to be the plan, if the Vindicator shoots into here and charges this guy, tank shocks to kill him and then piles in on this unit, or on the objective, then he should strip that objective away. That'll drop a Darren down to a 5-point turn, but he can burn. He can attempt to burn on this objective, which will complete at the end of the game, I think.
And shooting the healthy guy, right?
Yes, the one with the reader.
Which should complete, unless something weird happens. And score 10 anyway.
5 saves.
Although, the downside is that what that lets Deimos do is probably burn the home objective, and I don't think there's any way Spagheticus comes back from that.
Yeah, from the protruding gun.
Scorched Earth will get you 5 victory points for burning an objective in the center of the table, and 10 victory points if you burn the objective in your opponent's deployment zone.
No.
So that could be a 15-point turn for Deimos.
11. He's alive.
He's...
Or not.
Die from a bolter. For the memes.
I mean, you might. Still have a CP at least. So.
Right, the ballista shoots him. Last cannon. One. No cover there.
No cover there, no. 5 ups. Save.
Missile. Nothing. Bolter. Oh boy.
Save.
That's okay. Calgar shoots him.
Hmm? Yes.
1, -1. He
So
did.
reroll it.
Okay.
Yeah. Save.
He's alive. That's fine.
Okay.
He's...
No, I haven't.
This guy is gonna shoot once into those Guitar vanguards.
This guy?
Yeah. That's a miss. And then all the Centurions are gonna unload into the Tech Priest Manipulus.
Yeah.
Not gonna spend a CP there. AP2.
Cover, so AP1, right?
Yeah. Well, they're all dead.
Oof.
Yeah.
See ya.
1, 2, 3. Well,
It's at least
It's
5.
yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, he's 5. Yeah. He's got 1 wound left.
Next. That contains.
Yep.
Forest 3. Destination complete for 5. Charges, Calgar, no, the important charge is here, Calgar is less important, so into the Scorpius Disintegrator. With the Vindicator.
Yeah, so if we roll up high enough on this charge, it might just get to the
7.
objective.
0.5. 4.5, touching you.
Nice.
And on to objective.
Okay.
Then the Calgar.
So that should break
That's a 4.
Darren's control of that objective.
That's a 4.
That's not enough, is it?
Was 4.9 very measured just now.
Okay, but it's
Let's
1.2 to get to me.
rewind.
Okay. No,
Maybe
the rewind.
Just directly.
The old rewind.
I think what you did was just measure to the scuffed hitbox. Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
So, oh yeah, it is outside. Okay, so in that case, we will figure all that. Yes. Oh, this became solid. This guy stays. Nothing else. So we just begin fighting. Calgar into that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with the Calgar.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, fair enough.
3.
Fair enough. Take a million damage.
I boom.
Hey, the explosion.
Right. So
Do we kill that guy? No way.
takes 2.
Not bad.
Yeah. Calcar squad. 3.
Incredible.
So that kills this one and send 2 feel no pains on the Calgar. He's fine.
Okay.
And
That-
killed Calgar's attached unit. So it's just him and the Victrix, which means he can't advance and charge anymore, which is a big deal.
Thanks, too. Yep.
Oh, that was an impactful explosion, actually.
Oh, not too far. The Vindicator into the Dune Rider. Skill human melee. That's nothing. Yeah, you get to fight back.
You
with,
said nothing? Okay.
yeah.
What do I have? 0.
1.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, that concludes my turn. That's the turn too.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that cinches it for Space Marines here. We'll see what the tactical draws end up being. Behind enemy lines, area denial for Adirin. He might be able to score behind enemy lines with his units over in the corner here if they roll a big enough advance roll.
Let's see.
So we are on search and destroy, so the corner is right over here. Area denial is going to be tough, though. He's got to get rid of Marnius Calgar. So he did need this Scorpius Disintegrator to stay in melee and then show up with shooting, but that seems unlikely. He might be able to get a Melt a shot on him with the Sisters, but that also seems unlikely. Area denial might just be impossible. That might be worth a redraw here if we're just pushing for tiebreakers.
I don't know about that. Probably gonna redraw this one. Don't think I can do this one very easily, at least. Well, before that, Radiation, our all-time favorite on the Devastator Centurions. Take a wound and battle shock test. Please fail. Oh.
Nope.
Nope. You get to pick them up. That sucks. Then let's see here. Then we redraw Area Denial. Secure no man's land.
Like the version of Vanguard with no Inceptors, more tanks? Yeah.
Well,
That's better.
It definitely doesn't feel as aggressive on turn 1. Like, it only kicks off rounds 2 and 3. But I think the Inceptors always trade down in the normal version.
So, Mr. Marshall.
It does feel weird not having the 3-mans that can, like, pop up and do actions and stuff if you need them to, or, like, kill isolated units.
Then the...
But, the one without the 6-man units, like, you definitely... It definitely doesn't feel like the list needs them. The Ballista Dreadnoughts are just, like, insane.
Let's see.
Ballista Dreadnoughts might be my new bane.
Shoot, guys.
That unit was making me tear my hair out. Loves the Sicarius Heroes unit. Yeah, it is cool. Yeah, there's probably a reason Ballista Dreadnoughts don't have smoke launchers. But they get in this detachment. Get fucked, everyone. Get fucked. I have smoke for free. There's a weird, like, idiosyncrasy of the Ballistus profile too, which I don't think people give enough credit for. But this man's a little ball, right? He's just a little angry ball with legs, which means that there's no protruding bits to get cover on.
Think about this for more than
So
2 seconds.
the Ballistus oftentimes doesn't get cover anyway, whereas a regular tank would be like, my back, tread is behind this building, so I get cover.
There, so doesn't see me.
So having permanent cover is actually like a huge benefit to them, whereas a lot of times it's basically just something that everyone gets anyway. Although the Dreadnought profile specifically often don't.
Fairmite will hit. No,
Force,
you're bracketed. Yeah, it's bracketed, so it's force. Actually, Fairmite, heavy. No, it's trees. I have engaged and bracketed, takes out plus Ferromite and heavy.
No, it's +1 is -2 because he's also in game.
Yeah, I'm +2 right now.
And -2?
Yeah, so 3s. 3 wounds.
Why 3?
3. So I have 8b3. Is ballistic skill 3 right now? I'm in this doctrine.
Ballistic skills 3. Oh, and heavy. Okay,
Alright, she has been retreated.
That's gonna be.
Although she didn't want to come do it near the microphone so we could hear her squeak.
He
Probably
dies.
not.
Please no.
Nope.
Thank you for the inky cheat, Jinx. Ooh, we did knock out the Vindicator. That's a big deal. That means we are not gonna burn
Marshal
this
game.
back objective over here.
Yep.
Rifle first.
Can we kill Calgar is the question. Even if we do,
Friend.
I think that these guys will just pick up and drop onto one of the objectives. And then we will probably burn with the Ballista Dreadnought and call it a day. The primary objective lead should be too hard for, Demos here.
Maybe an awesome.
Who are you taking out?
Calgar.
Then these guys here shoot them. Okay, everyone's in range. So we have 1, 2, 3 friends. And special weapons. Always sharp.
I have seen Solitaires get some play.
So everyone sees.
Yeah,
Turn this around.
goes like this. So would be very
Yeah,
surprised if it didn't.
Inky, you want to talk to the co-host? You want to talk to everybody about Warhammer? Want to talk about Warhammer? No, she wants scritches. Okay. Fair enough.
1 wound. 8, nothing. 1 wound.
Okay.
8. The plasma. Well, 1 wound.
Not even going for behind enemy lines here is a Darren.
Good
Hoping for that secure.
Nope.
Ugh. Feels bad, man. At least you get the minimum secure already. I'm surprised that we didn't even put like
And
this
then
martial
arc
unit over
rifle.
there. Oh, if they battle shocked, I guess that matters.
1 wound.
Just makes
81
sense.
no cover. 3.
Damage.
3.
1.
Sniper. Wound. APT. 3.
Fail them just to roll the fuel no points. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm clearly. And then the last little Melta. The Melta that could. 2
Okay.
shots. And that's it.
The little Melta that could.
I suppose.
Actually, they still have their reroll, but they couldn't use before. Which didn't work. Okay.
Ugh, that -1's brutal. Jesus.
I mean, on the off chance that it works, I guess. Charge. 11. Let's go. Reroll. CP.
that was a BM from the dice box right there.
That's all she wrote.
You wanna go for a
Burning over there.
like 2% chance you get an extra 3 points? Go fuck yourself. Gonna roll a 4 into a 2.
Who's burning?
Cool, man.
Technologist here.
Hmm?
The technologist there?
Yeah.
Okay. So pick up those guys for CP.
I don't.
Pass the turn, please.
This should be 10 points to Demos, and that will clinch it, regardless of what he
Okay.
draws here. We're just drawing for posterity, I guess. Since Zangor's already have an input, what do you think the attachment ability is going to be? Is it a Zangor thing?
Extend. It's easy, I just drop one to the subject.
There was, like-
there now.
The name has like lore ramifications, and I don't remember what they are.
This objective is outside.
I read a post about it,
so
though.
I cannot cleanse.
Hope they don't get a shield like Space Marine 2.
Guess suspend the CP2 if it all.
Yeah, what if it's just like Zangors go to a 4+ invulnerable save, and that's the detachment
Mark
ability.
for the Well, do
And get Cabal of Sorcerers 1, so they can all
I'll
cast
do,
spells.
How many can see this guy? I'm down
Ballista's
with
gonna-
2, maybe. I'll do the Techno, because he's like fucking impossible to get.
Marked for death
Omni.
is the draw.
Can't get there.
Just redraw, right? Extend battle lines is already done. If as long as the unit returns back here.
And then I'll do. Yeah, I'll do.
Because Adaron's gonna get 5 additional
No,
points,
this
but Deimos is gonna get 15.
Yep, two Technos and these.
And then he can just redraw marked in case he gets like
Later.
something nice.
Fair enough.
Like a random cleanse or something would score him 2.
Things that have a fair chance of surviving.
Enlightened get battle line, but only with spears.
Okay.
Unironically, I think the spear is better.
Let's see how more neutral
This
runs.
is a hot take.
He runs.
But I always ran my Zangor enlightened with spears because the bows do fuck all, but the spears are lance, so they like wound a lot of random shit on like 2s and 3s. What are we doing right now? Oh, we're gonna go for this Technarch. I'll just try to get marked.
Not
Cheeky.
towards you, but towards the point where you can.
I killed a rhino with them one time. I think I doom bolted it and charged them with a spear unit, and they just killed it. I was like, oh,
This
sick. All
point
right, cool.
is-
Because they go to wounding on.
Anyway,
They were wounding on like 4s, I think. They're like strength 5 lance, so the 4s to wound
so that's gonna be
with an AP
intelligence.
value. I was like, oh, jeez, okay. And they're 2 damage each. They just like wrecked it. And then I was sold on random melee attacks. Random melee attacks, chat, are really good. Never forget about your random melee attacks. As a Chad, Bile Blade, or whatever, Bile Knife, Bile Blade enjoyer
guy's
on
gonna
Reddit.
burn, I
Don't
guess.
forget about your random 2 damage melee attacks. Those are amazing. You gotta put the Centurions on the back, though. Deimos, you're missing extend. Why? Why are we doing this? This is stupid. Oh, we're gonna get both? Oh, okay. Oh, man. Yeah, it's the random bullshit go unit, for sure. Oh, okay. Alright. Turns out a bunch of 50 mil bases. You can string as far as you want. Go anywhere you want, big guys. Let's go.
Wonderful. So yeah, essentially like that, and the only thing that matters is charge from that guy. You can overwatch time, I guess, but...
Yeah, I might overwatch this guy here.
I'm trying to
Alright.
take stuff off my desk right now. Do you fucking mind, cat?
It has to do with these guys.
Yeah, just in
So
case
these-
something overwatch, this can go here, because he's wondering.
I mean, I do. What? What?
Yeah, well,
You can't change it after. What?
that's sure fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Because you know now that I'm overwatching. You can change it because you know that I'm overwatching.
I mean, you are overwatching because that's the only target you can, but whatever. Go.
No, I can overwatch these guys as well.
This does
Yeah,
not matter.
fair enough.
Alright. So CP, and then overcharge plasma, I guess. Do the arc rifleman first. It's outside. So 1 shot. No. Then plasma. Sniper. And then 3 turns. Hopefully we'll do something. But probably not. Okay.
Right, and then we just roll the charge on that guy. That's a 7-up with reroll.
Yeah.
7-up. Yeah,
Okay.
so he gets there.
11 inches. Okay.
And we just kill that guy. Let's do that. 6 attacks with the conquer.
It's
Yep.
4, but you have top strength 8, right?
Yes.
2 damage each?
3 damage.
Got him.
Kills
Does
the
it
guy.
matter then? Yeah, then it does.
Yep, so at the end I score 15 on primary,
3.
5 there, and 5 here.
There it is,
Yeah,
chat.
1 for burning here, I guess.
Yep,
That is the final score.
Right, well.
And that's Ultramarines taking it down.
That's it.
that's it.
Congratulations to
Hard.
Deimos for doing that
Yep,
thing.
especially for armies that do not have a 3-up natively.
Yeah. Maybe I should have been in the other doctrine from the start. And just got harder that way with the last cannons and stuff.
But then you would have been blunted by a 2-up with AC, so
Yeah. But the disintegrators will be able to do stuff.
Well, good game. Either way.
Yeah, thanks for the game, guys. And
Thanks.
Demos, congratulations on taking it down.
Thank you. And see you again someday. Bye.
Cheers.